Teachers, maybe we are say kono, and yes, simple. Some I'm in we are symphony in Kakranchel. Na etin no mabiase. Why? Say, oh, ha. We are so no yes, simple, sir. 2025 no image because 2025 in some doors do.
Oh, yeah! Come on!
Isra 104.5.
Now, Enra, now was a mitro win so mentimi anchro. Recently, Yera Jomahama can courtesy for boys and girls, moral values. The trese ye benyanti tibi. Na Enra no Japan. Jeff, you can go back to those in your manner, Japan for. Because Nansea na yanzu ye ko hosi ebesuya Japan for omusuban meboa. Ye man panyin for no mukwa abrochiro mu kasa pa na brofo do mu ya ade yebesuya omu ya ade pa. Na de tie ni se Japan for a ye se ye pese esua omu no. Omu de nhihye bi aba na medeba bekyerɛw. Japan for say efiri sɛ akra no ekɔ sukuu kɔpembra obenyini edru mfie bi no yenye no exams ne mum ye bekyerɛ no ade bi enye yen exams ya ne amaki sɛ we the first we the second we the third na we the fourth ne ho ahwan no there be omo ye entitiye se de be ya akwada no enye exams asem eye se akra no enyini no na ode sa ni ye kan say ni developmental stage no time akwada no adwini enyini no na akra no esua oman ba paye akra no esua ekwan ya befa so aye Japan ni papa akra no esua Ebra, Jeff betimi akopage ni so masa share. Akra no esua ekwan a obefa so aye online bapa. The intia na nse me dedicate me show na me ye ne kakran ne se ase aye ya adwen se ye ni ateba ye ni ntie sabi ye ni ntie yo. If you say online no enra me dedicate show we eka ade ye basic ebe boa nipa eno no anye issue wa hu the trendy eye aboa papo a wakoka Galamsey asem nti MPP eno na aye news aboa papo a wakoka asem afa Galamsey hu say MPP for omuni sa moral right nso mo be criticize say NDC for Galamsey no eno na ye nia bra radio station ye be ka ho asem na sabi owusu bempa in what capacity ne ono no say ye be dedicate time precious time near they are discussing national issue no eno na MPP for pese eno hu hia MPP for antron krata say President John Mahama adwuma ni system ni mu enti hwe na ye MPP for antimi antron krata anka say 24-hour economy na wo kan ye no kosen MPP for antimi antron say yewra John Mahama ewom say wa ye nneoma ABCDB nanso nan say bia petrol na hyase ekosoro adentia dollar na nanse wo che no dollar na hyase ehuri de na ekoso MPP for antimi antron sa MPP for chron krata koma obi se na me nka no ha se MPP ye ka obi oye Galamsey a eni kwanse mo kabi because in so no na mudi kan se no eno no nye opposition na serious opposition o eno no hia no de hia ni se aboa papo asema o kan ye aye nyina asema o kan ye nso eye papa se ye ka Galamsey a eni kwanse MPP for e kabi and no na ba be issue a ene serious country like Ghana here discussing and no nkrofo no mo pese mo frame efa rent issues any dan issues any adwuma aban adwuma ne wo no mo ye bodua mi wie mpanyifo kro mo freye ebi pensioners for say na ma ye adwuma police ni ma ye adwuma mi wie ye no da so ti obi efie me chance me masase danwuram me ntimi nsiye enso masomo man no what happened? And you're training a car said train up the child the way he should go. Chire abofra no kwan a onfa so no nyina wan free ho. And you're training a car sir. Enti ene ye nyini na mi hu se mpanyifo bi e ya kromfo e bo oman no both NDC ni MPP a e kire se ye tete o so mo mmokron no mu nyina. Oman yi from the Fourth Republic enye NDC for ni MPP for ya na di ekron no aboy ekron no e di a dream. Enye JJ omampanyin kofo Atamils John Mahama na kofo enye mpanyifo we ya no mabedi eso a Ghana ye da so bobesia anan dire mpese be ka no kra kire ye ho Ghana ye bia ye complain no enye mpanyifo we ya ne omo nkrofo NDC ne MPP executives ya adwene ni firi hi wono mu kwa ba mu kwa hwia de no enye ne etiti wo mo enti adenti ye nya atwom so to say John Mahama ne executives e disika ye tete ni se wo kwa onkodi onko hwieska MPP for ye omo ba ya omu disika left and right Galamsey omu tubi ba bi omu hwieska left and right no enye ye ya ne etiti wo mo if we say be catch say wunya position a e wasa odi uye hu ye na de be hwa abusuafo enye ye ne ka asem ne kiro mo politicians in sika na ya no mu je ma hwan enye ya na agidie ewie na abeka so mu ya kromfo uwie abeka che politicians so ya kromfo na enye ye ya na etiti omu so mu ko mu nkowia because ye koni ya ntise ni sa onko so mo man no hwe nyoma ya na meka ho asem enyoma de bia me be chance ya mebo my oman mu nsem hia o dwene ho anopa awia ne anwumre enye ya hwe Japan de omudi ato bra Facebook ne behwe me se oman Ghana ye begie asiwo ebe yi hwe Japan for de omuye o say in Japanese schools exam starts in the 4th grade around age 10 whilst on the first 3 years they focus on behavior manners and values. Na Facebook na behwe Japan anan say ya papa John Mahama call ya say obesua Japan for emre bi 2018 ya papa Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo call say obesua Japan for no Japan before so metro exams no di 10 years into from 0 to 9 years school na wo koni nyina no ye kire wusu papa ye kire say memmo krono ye kire wo say memmo obi memmo onimbro obi ade ye kire say uyo oman panyin bia na hwe oman ni siye ye kire wo say menkoye Galamsey ye kire wo say som oman no na som na wo ye nyampon be kira behavior manners ekwan ya ofa so ni nipa kasa ekwan ya ofa so ya wo nioma values dey ne adua wo mu ababa ne adua mu enti ye be ka kire say asase ne enya wo dia asase no ye so hwesofo enti men sa asase no men tu wura ngu na no trotro driver bi e wo tech junction onum nso wie ya na twom ode to fom na mse hwe oni ntete ene wo teka mu onum nso a na wa na dia to fom uye krasini wani mbie because nkrasifo na yes anyoma no obi jana nan sabi na wa to agu nsuo mu wani mbie o uni manes enti won se Japan ni obenyini na osomo man na ye wakono se ko Japan from 0 to 9 years no abofra ni nyini no ye kire no behavior manners and values subai ye kire ye tete mi papa ka kire me se meme mama ni mbire obi ade sa na ode tete me mami nkɔhwie obi ade sa na ode tete me menka no krede bia sa na ode tete me enti me nyini ye no eye sa ntete no ebia nka me nyame papa onom George obo me maame oye nneoma basabo oye kromfo a ebia me so nka me ya saa more enti e ka se tete wo mayiye na omu benyi no baba bia dache pana se ye hwe mpanyufo ya MPC eko MPs omo parliament e wo se nkomo dwini ye mo man no omo ko e de no mo discuss MPs in discuss unemployment MPs and discuss on mine no de bia ne broker MPs in discuss ye kwan be fam so ama Ghana ayeye the MPs discuss ye order 92 ni order 95 we yanka brofu ye we timi buwe na fu soldiers ani age ene we de Sam George keka bi kire afenyo markets nso ekeka bi kire Haruna Idrusu and insemhunu we na yen ye waste your time me say Ghana be yi enye ya ni ase yo enye ye nyina ni ase enti ye ma politicians embe decide say the bia no o meye do mu pe Japan for junu ma me a wutie me Japan for say ye meye what is near mark yes we difference o from 0 to 9 years oko school ha ye kire no ntete ye kire no ekwan obefo so ye oman bapa na onyini pe ubonse no aye stronger enti Japan ni onim se onkowia de obeyire ne ho aye adwuma Japan ni wesi ne time wo social media endidi nkrofo atem ene hwe mrantie omu wo time bebre because wanfa onye na adwin so odi bibi ka no ho ninti no o train no adidi obi atem te se de ama mabru na ye no politicians atimi ama NDC ni MPP foot soldiers omuni dodo na ni adwuma ye no ne de ne se didi atem na screenshot ni mempe 50 ni 100 cedis ma saa ne aye o hwe ene social media so senior high school for timi omi ye bold or the camera to nanim waka che say hey monhwe mu krunim ye na ye ba baji omu senior high school ni a anka obewie no na nka o ka say misua ade wei misua science na science say Galamsey enye enti yen senior high school for ye catch President John Mahama say yen ni the future leaders enti mo mu nsai asase no da bi yenya de ye deba social media senior high school wakosua de 3 years ni nyina ne say onhye kineto onhwehwe nofo omeka nkyere nkrofo say omu ba no mu ba beje nkrofo kurunom omu didi nkrofo atem senior high school baby these are the things that the challenge by yen because otiwa onfa ho ma metie me yewra sami jamfimu ne abas no redeem no na sefo mo manu omo but one say no mo ne decide ma yen enti se kan se a wonte ase san yenuanom ne ye wo fase ne ye manu omo bi senior high school a omu pie ba yen sema yetie eye tramo we read ne sabi yenko scam yenko kun obi yenko yesei no yesi yemfa ho society ni nya time there's no conscious effort to change our behavior our manners to add proper values yemfa ho enkra ni nyini yeyi ani yemfa ho ene wo kachira akra se onya bibia obedu obey onfa ho de ebekoso enkoso obi aye de opɛ so what is say Ashanti region yen topic HIV AIDS and so on so obi amfa ho HIV AIDS Ashanti region yen ye topic ye de ba ye no obi amfa ho oko Eastern region ye topic HIV AIDS Greater Accra yemfa ho omuni ya nete enkrofo ekura de omumbo omu ho ban omumfa ho de omeye bia ye society no baby adu no ba ne esusa no na edin pokrase ubebie wano aka sebi ensem sa enso ene senior high school for mobile phone na ekutoma amfa nsua de omudi sua ne se ye ba bajibu krunim de omu sua ne se oya ye ba be ye oshege de musua ne se ba ko bia me hu ye omo tete papers mu wa wie school nti instead say odi book ni be mani nua ba ko ye time ye wie school a ni asesa books ni nyina ni e de ama ye juniors say books ni nti musua no ene nkra ni wie no ma tete paper ni mu say ye wie na anim de den sa mo fra nyina be ba university ye ne be troma de enkra ni mpa disua enkra ni ye de omu pe Who cares? Nobody cares because say Oshe Penny no what Parliament House now. Parliament House no Oshe ni pano. Aseme be a free member of Parliament and no canon yet dear. A day on my neighbor nim dear Aquani say walk a cat sabi in your ma and fan for swama. Who cares? Me say Ebusian Muti in Japan. Exams start in 4th grade around age 10. Aha, first and year mark where the first, where the second. But Japan for say answer na yebe grade no ye pese ye de o 9 years ni nyina to 10 no.
And now KuroYiMuNsem. And now KuroYiMuNsem. Right in Show 104.5 your mental health on KuroYiMuNsem and yede trust with the quickly na fi yetumi akoye nim na me ne wakasa fa ya pomudin obre ne ade a ye famu ase ye hwene yi na nkofo how kese amfamre ya pomudin no na eja me ne wo adi hu nkoma be bosumi ekomienu mu ni ayede hwese stress no de ye hia no abre bia but ye ti hu ade asua hu ade a ene be ye the final episode on stress no Yame ya doma next week ebehwe bibi fufrase na afi yasanso asua akomun kakran na nyamedi twatfo a mede ema wone se kai se enipa se wo wie ase die ubehia oha ubehia mane obre enimu enwuma ahodo a ebi betete yen ebi bima ya tie widie mu bre ebi nso kra no ebegya ya miemu ayese ha ne ade nanso ya kai se sa no mani nyina ka ho ene ma ya setena mu no yetimi esipi sanse etimi boa mi enya suahunu ade bia obehia no the way obesia handle no e ma wo de bruni kan experience e ma wo suahunu enti wo famu no na wo nya mu suahunu enti stress de putoka sem ye beka ne se enye eye unavoidable untumi avoid se metiwe me de me mreda me nyesi akwa bi kan na sem wo se edidie mpo ye obre so obetena se kura no a wote ne makomako obenya na nko bi didi ama no enti ade bia no a obia nso ne de owura mu a ohu se we de me bre sebe adwuma a wobeya a wonte bre no obi wura mu a na ne bote e kire wo se obia ne de etumi no ebre bi mu enti no de obehia bia a won se ehwe wo so no kai se eba be ma osuahunu eba ne nane wo so adwendwen betumi aya wade mu nsem betumi aya adwuma mu nsem betumi kura aya adwuma bi a won sa kan wo ye mu bre edoso na nso ni nyina ne se ubetumi amanage ne yi stress de enye ade a ubetumi avoid wo wasetena mu mum na emum ubetumi amanage na kwan abefa so a ube manage no yedi kan asua ho ade bebre ese wo koye previous episode no ekokọ hwe na ebia wo hia bia se ya adwuma mu de se ya wade mu de bebi bia wo hia this form of stress no ubetumi afasa techniques ni approaches a medical church we previous episode ni mu no na wo de manage se be ya enya nsunsuaso obone ewo apomuden so ba ya kai se enapa se obeda yie obeye exercise yi atretre apomuden mu wadidi yie na wahwe wo bre so yie aye bibia se de ne bre ese fatamu no na wanya nipa wo mo eye papa aben wo a wo hwe wo mo animu a sebe ema wo nkenyan ana wo ne wo no mo kye wasem a ema wo akomatoye mu ni arehyimu aben wo eye kwan ba ko nso a wo befa so akeka no ma nyina bu mu a ebeboa wo na abrabo mu obre ne asetere mu ahokyere ne mu atete ahodo abehia no ebeboa mu atumi amanage ne yi ye toso bi mu nso ye techniques ahodo a ma kyerɛkyerɛ wo ebi e deep breathing no afi no abɛjoin ne a okɔ previous episode na obehu de wobɛyɛ mindfulness no wom afi nso kra no ma kyerɛ some problem solving skills bi a wobɛyusuo ne nyina no obetumi akɔhwɛ na ma kyerɛ about visualization techniques bebre na ma kyerɛkyerɛ ti na no wabɛsi mu a kɔkɔhwɛ de atwa mu no na fa bɔ ho bra bibia nso kyerɛ wo so a ɛyɛ akai sɛ ewiase no ne yɛwani uhu hu no sɛ de uhu hu no saa na wobɛyɔ Nti obi wo no ye wo fa mu inse so obetena se adwene ho ahwe kwan obode saa ohaw no befa mu no watimi afiri mu no obo abubu sem ene ye se we die mawu awie na we die se awie mini o se de wu hu ho no saa na bewo ema unkuranhye obo se de wahwe fam se kurum emu adwendwini mu atete no na e de ohaw abeto apomuden so ba se utumi visualize positively wo hwe no ma se ebetumi ayeye na wo hyase se wotu ho anamo a definitely bibia ni ho no mu a enipa dwene wo ye focused na wo strategize a untumi handle ti hye nso se stress there you can never avoid but you can manage it se be ya affect you adwuma position a wo pɛ no unya eno nso wɔ the form of stress aware na wo pɛ no unyame de dum a eno so wɔ stress ye wom wo hwe kuna hwe ma hwe we ni nyina so wɔ stress ye wom akwantuo na wunyaye a watu akodi ho adanse wa so dem rukoduru ho no mo a ehon so wo stress ya befam. It is unavoidable but managing ye se be ya enya nsunsanso obone ewo wabrabo so ahana me de ubesi ewo stress nsensem ni mo me di Barima Kofi Dawson tumi frame akokwa sokoban fatilo aye krado KuroYiMuNsem or the try susisia ekwaba.
Permanent South Swim see at Senasana KuroYiMuNsem ya Bobano and Anope. Yazinina at the Broad Margin Premier Sports on KuroYiMuNsem Sima Edu Denimina Person Kwa and another Permanent Semese Kuyamadina at the Broad Margin on a Permadine at Jonathan and Sierra to me from Sokoban Fatilo, Steve Zanan Costa Mataruma and a mobile metronome and Seminole Sopi. Blood silence in someone say Sansuna a man of Black Princesses Amazon Sam Ewan Segana Premier League room every match day 3 Midimus Semina de ba koto konsem wanum se na be go stars omoso ensem e wanum se nemom anope fly meeting pen for some country say obetu kwan na de wona chirim e wo Chinese mainland metre Beijing Shanghai Guangzhou Hangzhou another Shenzhen na be for KuroYiMuNsem para me shom e man fly Emirates no say ye plan inside no ye ma world class hospitality ni awia ye ma 6,500 channels me pa chobe chobe onya koma na be biatima kama party me da ma ni awia say the free wifi e da piu so now the chatum predan panape and to batu kwan na a business trips odo ne betimo China para me shom e mananya fly Emirates no na be bia entimi kama pa entimi for mam MTS men countries we no e momo promo we no still mensaka promo na amudi sika puro pa 2 million Ghana cedis and MTN penny for atogum south one sa e betima kabida yan say why don't my momo app no e place on us app store na me pacho debira da transactions more than 100 Ghana cedis me pacho debira da no on a chance so on sabet mark 100 Ghana cedis e kopim 200 Ghana cedis na what be a jackpot no 2,000 Ghana cedis and af yellow base router no on sabet mark be predan pana pempacho bosume no 5,000 Ghana cedis and af mega draw no a massive 100,000 Ghana cedis 1 billion on sabet mark mega draw no na be bian so etima kama pa edema and it don't yan say what download my momo app no na debira da we are sending scar transactions why ya e kopim so sabet mark akratobi na be bian so tima kama pa etimi edama bet to some countries renom e bet rewards me bato ultra bet e bet to sports no so and Africa casino no so no na we any points me bato points no obetima convert no amana sika na sika no obetima yi ananso obetima atokoso a amana dem na we say the ultra bet ni bi na be bian tima fine pa edama tima sraw wo di bet app ni bi no entantam so no say tima kan wo de ananso www.bet2.com.gh na be bian tima kama pa etimi edama and time session some say FFU wafu zombi and a 17 after qualify for guso de dem qualify na Ghana jejina ekono yere Nigeria at about 10 times so say koe yabo 2 games in 1 point but Togo pe and then the ball draw Cote d'Ivoire SM and then Nigeria came no I just hear share and say etima qualify etima ko anim na be bianso so etima fine pa etimi edama na consider uroni chima cross post me bachom where FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup African qualifiers no na the Black Princess Zedna kono eno Tunisia mayanom edebe 10 times so first leg no Jerome Tunisia eko so mu tuni o montima ante kanu makokra na me consider be ton counter no ebe todwa na be bianso so etimi I fine e wonom na to say na Black Meteors Meteor Ghana na 23 no omanya new coach they say Iceland coach Edema Black Stars opener Jeffrey Desmond Affair onom ena kwetene ne no Edema Black Meteors na for instance two Iceland coaches no baako coach ya preko ena for baako baba no a abombe na kwabo coach Jeffrey Desmond Affair na be bianso so etimi ay kama pa etimi Edema mom nyama na Ghana Premier League no ewremo match day 3 na eyima no num ya House of Folk ebetena fie no ma tomonsa edefe 11 wonders uroma coach Edema House of Folk ayopina Jeffrey Diderman o say 11 wonders team no o me strong side here point na no mu rem na be bianso so etimi fine pa etimi Edema the Phobia boys.
I think that they are a very strong side, they are a very disciplined side, they are a very organized side, and so we respect what they bring, but we try to impose our authority in terms of our style of play and in terms of our game model. And so we are very positive in terms of how we have to approach. We just have to be able to take the necessary spaces that are needed and then try as much as possible to control the game when we don't have the ball.
Now, I'll see how to focus strikers now. Chance to me create a panel conversion on some convert a torch anymore. Oguso, I want you to be answered. Come pa. Etimi Edema the Continental Club Masters phobia. You go to coach of Didi Dramani.
I think that being more clinical in front of goal, means a lot because we need to intensify our setting of the mental approach where we can stay very consistent, where we can stay very relevant, and where we can continue to express our direction and also keep our identity prevailing. But we need that confidence of creating 3 chances and creating 4 and making 3, creating 5 and making 4, and you need games, you need wins to be able to intensify these aspects, and I believe that with consistency and sustained approaches we'll get there.
I know coach Edema House of Folk Didi Dramani and our Tony Kanyama Ochina games in the Metwaso and Donald Stars Ojama Fiem no more Tomunsa at the first Shadow Blacks now coach the fellow Choba Ariseka coach Edema Donald Stars or say aggression pa and I'm not trying to give nobody room now be Bianso so etimi I fine.
It's not possible in 1 day or 2 days. He can fix step by step. He can fix, but it's important play more better next game. Let respect the opponent. About to know here in Ghana who team is coming from the first division in Premier League is coming the first very hard, have the good moral, and the team Saturday coming here very hard. Our team need go the same serious, aggressive, and not give chance from the opponent and coming here and this time.
I know coach Edmund Donald Stars Choba Ariseka and I want to know remember Kosara games about to us Nation Subsea Everton Fiona to Amonsa at the first summer text 1996. Now coach Edmund Nations open for the Casimiro. Also my last game when Donald Stars a boy no last minute to Colancho plus 2 and Donald Stars a show mo a party remember Kosara no Amon summer text and a Kiana can 3 1 points no Amon Sonsa ebetimi aka.
Yeah, it's a very painful defeat. Normally, when you go, you play such a game, you had your chance, you couldn't convert them, and that minute, 92nd minute, you concede a goal. It's very painful. So definitely, you go away, you give a good performance, and you lost. You come home, you definitely have to work hard and take your 3 maximum points. It's not going to be easy, but they have to work for it. Very difficult game, very. Their first 2 matches, they've not won a game since we started. So they are coming like a wounded target to come and play. So we also have to double our effort.
I know coach Edema Nation Subsea Casimiro and I would tell the Heart of Lions Bettina Fien, no matter Amonsa Edefe Bechim United, Vision of Bettina Fien, no attorney South Africa Ho United, Jonga Process Ebettina Fien, no matter Amonsa Edefe Dream Subsea, Carol United Bettina Fien, no matter Amonsa Edefe Midama Sporting Club, Ghana League no Midama in a decay, now Amokota Yeferno, Ibrahim Tanko saying, I'm not doing Sunday game in the day. omo wura mu ye pa se na be a form na mo so so etima ka no me bia be ko kama pa etimi e de ama homo.
It's a result of hard work. All of them are doing well in training, and I hope they will continue like that. And like any other game, like you said, they have a very good team. I think they have a very new players with a very good coach behind them. Like I said, we go in any game with our own style. It doesn't matter we are playing home and away. We want to control the game. So definitely, this is what we are going to do. I don't know. I hope that everyone will stay fit in this kind of game.
I know, coach, Edema Medium Sporting Club, Ibrahim Tanko, and I will turn the canal. Baby, I go start every Cup Champions League, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to GS Kabili or Algeria. Now, second batch, no, also now, catch us the first batch, no, educate to, and now on a player and a second batch, no, and so I feel Mudo Monichim or Istanbul, no matter translation, Mudo Monichim or Algeria, Nabibia, and so it's my come up, Edamamo, Fantabulous Kumase Asante Kotoko, you made my consider. I'm also the Kwara United or Nigeria or CAF Confederations Cup. I'm going to bet 10 times on Pelifonum and a traveling squad at me at a bubble today. 2 goalkeepers and a Kotoko Eddie Room, Aziz Haruna Dari, a goalkeeper, Mohamed Kamara, and a room defenders, Lord Amwa Kobi, Abrante from Musa Amzata, Joseph Amwa, Patrick Esiedu, Zakaria Fuseni, Ansu Henry, Sambo O'Neill, Joseph Ablom, among any defenders, midfielders, Seth Kojo Kobi, Lord, Hilary Adabo, Hubert Joe, Abrante from Emmanuel Enchi, Fuseni, Walid, Nema, Abrante from Philip Amon, Listowell, and Abrante from Peter Amidiakwa, Namepato, and Nimonum, Donzo Morefin, and Abetamua, and a room when Nimonum, Adama Fantabulous Kumasa Sante Kotoko, communication director, Adama Kotoko, a lawyer, Safuduku, or say Yami consider it is possible to Kotoko ever qualify or Nigeria.
Of course, I want to do that. You know, we are going to come to him. Football, no, home and away. There's no logic in saying, okay, we are. You not prepare harder than the air. We are home almost look close. It will not be easy for them. Say it's one. It will be an open game. So we go all out and secure the qualification. And it's possible.
The last time it is possible. And no communication director, Edema Fantabulous Kumasa Sante Kodokoloya, Safuduku, and out in the Kansam Supi, Nemum Emanation and Fenotion 930, Elbekobe Jofoina Sikuyan, near the Insha Powers, the Casipano, and so at me Edabra, and now a baby foreigner, a baby foreigner, Eti Atunsu Esli, International Cassandra, and no, and they'll be happy birthday to Yakupon Show, non Coswano Casino Sabesumbia, Erade, Emani, Kama. Intimate from a baby foreigner, a birthday young Kurankoda birthday. And a family, Eddie Jonathan, a celebrate me from Sokoban Fatilo, Messer, so Nana Jantuah Barima, normally KuroYiMuNsem, you know, at me at the Ablemo.
0 to 10 years, no, a training wab Jini ye, never ye on my bapa. Who cares? Nobody cares. And in Ajia to me say, Sawunya usika ye musa ubebia unya sika ni free. So France obenye sika nkwa unya sika pain. Na be ye odefo ye musa we kwan fa so nya sika no oman mu. Because who kobusa when you brain nipa no. Enti ne age atum se nipa 5% pe enetimi to dan. 95 for ne de ye bewu akobibi ansi. Enti ni age atum say ye won krofo bia omu de mu right so omutimi konwura mu koye Galamsey. Omutimi de excavator eko. Etuo na ne e ka ho asem no, je project etuo ni bi. Project etuo ni bi. Etuo no hwan e toma omu. Etuo ni hwemrantie ye omu giragina hoi, ene macho men for no. Emrantie, I understand a allegation. I'm here to confirm. Say emu bi cry NDC for. Ye te no. Say emu bi e visible omu hu ye no. Omu say e bi ye NDC for. Understand say before then no. Na we mu kromu ye video. Say obi anu obetimi aye omu bibia. Hwe tuo wei e ye den omu sakaye. Compassion no. E ye den because Ghana ye ntontuo. Yentontuo sa into prompt action no eye den na nsa kaye into wey obetimi akun simple because to me emrantie eye den edru ha because ofili say na ban na aba na onim the problem na ewom no de tie ne say uye ni say na ye tu Galamsey ase no na saa nkrofo ni nyina say okay ne mo ye Galamsey mu tu Galamsey asen dia ene ye bebo kro no enti anytime bia ye fight Galamsey no na kro no so ekoso there's a correlation time bia ba won say ni abra ye ka Galamsey asem no because unya tu na ape omo say motu ye dia ene ye beba krom akwa kro no ade a make security phone nim dia make and into the politician bia ba ene yenya wo no munya de omope but sabi yetia hai mintia small scale mining me jitum say wase ye small scale mining me jitum say wase magana for na etu gold no me nyintum say wase China ni ejina yasase su to gold me support small scale mining eni kwanse e ban small scale mining but yemu be eduru ba bia ye ka say yenya all mining was that na small scale for no edo mu ha Galamsey ni mu intinke agya ye kakra ne ye hwehwe nneoma mu kakra ke betimi ahu de oye ne papa ene de onye ne papa because betimi nge small scale miner bi na wono ayi krata a kirew but na oye Galamsey pump action fa ba ko nso to soma me IGP de na o display guns no na hwe nneoma nko amrante ekuta pliers second sharp objects nko mobile phones etuni bi wo ho a uhu ana yema hyew ndi abrante onyanum wi onom tramo onya keka nyoma bom no wo nwura mu ho a obekun. We don't see it as a war but no nim de enti omo yesa because there are no values. There are no values. Yan chle say asase no enso Nyankopon abodi entimen say no. Mera ho honestly. Ya dia tumi say yentimi nya hwe mfa ho biem. Ya dia tum. Say na uni bibia key take out and say Japan from 0 to 10 years. Omu traini omu nkrofo say omu nsua suban pa. Enti also wudi enti a oman bi nkrofo ko manim e chen wo. Oba ne de na wo ma ne sua. E na wo fo ni krenti mi ntia wo mama no. Me ye tia mi o. Me papa tia me mama tia me ye betia wo a odaw enti na me life no aye say no order ye ma wo nya de ope enya bibia na ye bejejo so wo ho na o hye me din ye wa time a me Kofi a me papa be ka tem say boss 7 na mo bia nkohwe TV kusua de enti ene me beda na me hwe TV mintimi internet TV ho kra 30 minutes meda but eboa me e ma mitimi sua bibi hwetu nko a obebo tu nka first Ghana ni ni watenka se ni nua but the ne Ghana ni ni mfa ho why because ohun say politician within 4 years no why ye say tam when who say politician na sabi no ye accountant no ye teacher ni 4 years pepe accountant ni teacher ni a obey politician no wato dan because a dan na wo so masi ene wo hwe market ya emfa enya adom mami me na dan enya adom benko a Erade adom wato dan MP with the 4 years Erade adom utimi to dan enye no kre minister wato dan obey minister da be 2 years 3 years utimi to dan na juma be na ye the doctor na ye nurse na ye the entrepreneur wato dan Erade adom nje Erade adom no na method so for wedi 30 years obekọ retirement craft na sorry si dan ama no Erade adom na presby sofo Roman sofo obeyire ne ho a okọ retirement ana obenya car ba ko bi V8 no tese aboaboa no ansa ne otobi Erade adom be nko na mpapa bompa ya ono de edan no ontimi ntuto obi nimo ye ne de kakra otin modrum koye okotwi car no oto cement sa de be benya ba bi ada edi adom nko a edi adom but as I make obi intimacy say because there are no values eyo say yen nyina na wo se yesei eyo say yen nyina na wo se ye ma oman ne ye hwa ne ye ne basa but the time is coming emre bi ba emre ne beba na ebedru ba bi no na aye too late and na make be say institutions what Ghana say a drama say institutions political parties ne defend institutions and they say Samreya Abbey Bibia ya John Mahama on the appointing your institution IGP why institution bia ministry biano for soldiers what NDC be defend it MPP also MPP for defend it and see ya mama justice tokonu MPP for nyina defend no aden tina was MPP for nyina defend mama tokonu former CJ he say ye papa CJ Bafu Boni NDC for nyina defend no hey ye defend no ye hu hwe wo ho ye hu enya bi awrade nyanko ye defend MPP ni NDC for defend institutions I wasn't ketimi yiro mu ho ye adwuma no ukwa brochire na Donald Trump ye nneoma bi kura na institution is so strong so metimi abechi Donald Trump President Joe Biden not so as a president na ye investigating ne ba so akwa akobọ kronu bi akoye transactions bi na ne ba o yankasa president ko USA White House we are president ye won nneoma bi wo ho a woto go and check the records ye wo wadi ne wo se wudi se bia e wo se anopa bia no mo ye family of 5 enti e wo se enoa emo mamo a emo ne be no amamo se ubusa se upe eyi bayire body a ubetua White House broni White House ubetua me se extra satade we ne wo se etomaw na akasa da bi me sa pe kotu miensa ubetua USA omu ne wo sika no ubetua kogugu Michelle Obama or say there are a lot of things that you have to buy people are not aware into utua bagana ha busa Mr. John Mahama na tade ye ne tomano ne beshi ye ne tomano ne boxer shorts ye ne tomano ne singlet ye ne tomano ne bibia ne socks eduani bia wo pe ye ne to bibia Speaker of Parliament bibia say Speaker of Parliament tu ne to asia and I tell you the amount say Speaker of Parliament o tu ne to asia okoye bibia wo ye meshow say won say president be ye short cutting or bebo from sa obebo from no say me catch amount aye de bebo from na wo ye meshow bonso o man ya bodam me say o man ya bodam me say sa wodwini empanyifo no ho the NDC ni MP4 gitum say ye de aso bebo from ni sika ye sen no say ye de aso bebo from a na hu say sika na hu say ya bodam ye nim ye enso ye ni beje ena meti ya Haruna Druso ani age adan ye ma ni sika $30 million $30 million yemfa moa suku mesate ya UK for ye ni o ma sign debt restructuring 200 million ni asre ye kwaje bosia Kofi fa yewi na nkwa amano so
nana areho na o kan se mi nyina na me hwede o kan se o man bi Japan indeed for omo nkwada a eba nana Ghana men kan say disappointment sanse nra na metwa na me dream me share Dr. Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah na ni su ade hunu ano wo ma o man ni ne wo hya ase kura se nke de nguma sua ene yesu kukuru ni mbetete Ghana de hia me nya ya be so patriotic ya dwen wo man no ho anya adwene for man no ho na yenya odode ama o man na ye hu ni sa na ade a wo kan yi na onim se Albert Bandura social learning theory na ye wo kan wa church mu kakra e de kan ho asem na wo hwe the stages ya o se nipa edi sua suban in fact wo hwe behavioral theories ni mu Albert Bandura de na ekire kwan a ye fa so nipa su ni ne ban wotumi develop na first of all talk about attention se ye de adwen be si de ekoso so na ya hwe se de esi kro no na se suban bi no bi dan na de adwen esi so the second one ye se sa de na ye hunu no ye be reheze ye be sha se ye adwen mu no ye picture ne de aye adwuma nkakra eno ne da ho no nana
social
learning theory no na nu achi no ye sha se se sa de na ye hu ye na ye de true ye adwene mu a ye sha se se ye no nkakra no ye sha se se de nipadua ne da na di nkakra na nana
sha bi
nana ne say
social learning theory one communication theory psychology kra no bibri ewom.
Yeah.
Nti tie the way sit here we no reinforce the Japan for ye ni ahwe kwan e be fa so nti oi nanu be ye ka say ye ni enkwada bone ye won panyin bone you understand nti social learning theory na akoko e be kire mu tie ni ye na record na be boaw to aso biem o se say
nana de edi kan no enipa sua de wo ade a wo hunu ho
okay
etimi no wo hai na ye wo yi no mahu enti se mesuo se minsuo ejina se de mani be de abc so
right
it means na Jantuah de a wo ye ni ye afei me de ma adwene ba so me pay attention to it se de brofum ye be ka no na de to so biemu nso no me de mani ahwe de mani asi so no na ye wo ye ni nyina me bo modern se me de betu me trim me nko di afa hu de wo ye na kire sen na Jantuah sha ase o tena ase no wo be ye den obie na no ana se watene ne nsa wo bie tab bi wa ha na be ye den sa batem ya wa press ye be ye den medwene ho de wo ye ni nyina me hwe se ade no de ne wom me bo modern se metwe akomitirim ahwe se de wom na medwene ho na me hu se sa ade na wa ye no matwe atomitirim awie adwen ho se metumi eye de a na ma hyase na fe me practice eti abra mare heze ayenko di sa ade no wo madwene mu me hyase se me practice sa ade na me de mani si so am pay attention to eti afa obo se na Jantuah every konso na anim no ba bia omiamia na me so miamia ahwese be ya adwuma na Jantuah chia mic na me so me chia ahwese be ya adwuma afa na metimi ye ba akum yenu miensa na se etimi soma me a na afa manya sa motivation no ahokeka no afa di abri bia na mpesa me yes ade no na ebi na eda ne ho adi ewo yen society mu ne ya setene mu no enkwada ne mpanyini ye hwe nkrofo so ne yesua won ne omo ye ne omo demonstrate no ene ye hwe ne yesua enu ntina na sa wo ne maame bi ana papa bi te na wo maame pet edidi atem wo maame pentokwasem a enye wonwa sa abofra ne benyini no na wo wa ye model ama no
ohew
wo hwe wa ye nhweso ama no a odi asua sa de no afiri wo ho entinya sa abofra ne ye wo no na edidi atem no ye de awo no but obe fafiri de wo ye wo fie ho no ene wo de anyini ya manwofo a ye no wo mutie na hwan pa no wabedi wo de ye nka ne se wabedi president ya befa mu a ye ni mama nwosem wo mu fie mu in the fourth republic obia papa na se ni busuani ana bibi ewo politics mu dada ebi kura wanya ni ba bi kro na ado dan kwa kufu ado ne papa be ye bi ewo politics mu John Dramani mama ne papa ono so ba politics mu Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne papa e ba politics ye the fourth republic wo mu a ebeba eba no dodo no a papa no no mu ma me no mu gurawura mu a kakra ne abusuafo no bi gurawura mu a ewura politics mu and so ye hu se omo so enyini no the desire towards politics so mu se papa ko mu no e de na ewom omo ahwa hu se no yansu yemfa sa le no enti akira wo se ade bia wo ye no eye nhwesode ema nchirima and now coming to our politics any yesu ni ye ban a ye de tim no ekwan a ye fa so a ye de amanyosem ye didi atem eno na meba so politics of insult yɛde ahyɛ aseɛ yɛhu obi a ɛfini sɛ wɔyɛ honorable na wasɔ microphone asi n'anim na wahyɛ aseɛ no wɔtwa bɔ obi ɛti wobɛhu sɛ primary school ni no JHS ni no wakɔhu sɛ papa bi a ne tiri ho afu abɔ bew na ɔte wɔ didi atam ɔtoto ayampia na abɔfra no susua ɛne ɛwɔ deɛ ɛyɛ na wahyɛ aseɛ adwene ho na ɔde abɛka ne su ho eti obekɔ class no sɛ bi omuni teacher ni ka obɛka bi akyerɛ because when who sɛ saa tem didie no ɛyɛ ade papa osua free penny ho kronobo yewia ɛnɛ another one a yɛka ho asɛm a yɛde bɛ correct no ebi na Japan for no ɛyɛ no nana ɛyɛ consistency and our structure a yɛbɛ put in place wohwɛ behaviorism a cognitive behavioral principles ho a adwene no nsakyerɛ yɛ ho hia ade a enye no yewura adwene no mu sakyera na emum yɛde bibi na yɛ nhwɛso ma nipa ne timi sakyera na adwene firi ho na nhwɛso de na ne de he sɛ wo hwɛ saa teo yɛ na wodi wura ma ba yɛ ma nwosemu a yɛ wɔ nkrɔfo mu di aban sika ne yɛgya wɔ mu yɛ wɔ nhyehyɛyɛ wɔ ho yɛ wɔ rules saa principle we the rules any expectations na nam yɛ wɔ nhyehyɛyɛ multimedia wɔ de yɛ wontimi betra anya bibi a wo pɛ bi akeke etwa sɛ wo fa saa principles no so policies no so na wutimi di udwuma sɛ yɛde yɛ adwuma ne Jantuah yɛ na yɛde yɛ no a sɛ mmara awe no na yɛde di no a me te ha ebe mi hu sɛ me so me nko repeat saa de ne biem but what do we see ɛne na Japan ebe de wɔ mo nkwala no sɛ hunu si yɛ wɔ nhyehyɛ wɔ ɔman mu yɛ wɔ policies yɛ obibi a wanti suban pa sɛ wo dan na di na enie sɛ woyɛ wei a nhwɛsodie ni yɛ obi bi sei but Ghana ha no yɛ wɔ mmara 1992 constitution de na esie aisa na nsententan no ɛkye nketewa na egya ya kɛseɛ eti akwadaa ne tewa wɔsi wo sɛ meyire me ho ana na mekɔpetumi a mebɔ ɔman ne korɔ no ana sɛ medi bɔne koraa no a yɛbɛgyaa me sɛ meyire me ho ana mede me ho bata political party bi a mekɔyɛ Galamsey koraa no na maaban wɔ so a yɛnyɛ me hwee yɛkye me koraa bibia nsi sɛ mebɔ mmɔden na mede me ho bata na meyɛ campaign ma politician wei a sɛ mekɔyɛ bɔne koraa ne yɛkye me a yɛbɛgyaa me and you see disregard for our structure no ɛne yɛ policies ɛwɔ ne yɛ mmara yɛ laws no ɛno na de yɛbɛwie baabi a yɛduru yɛ nkwalaa fii sɛ obetumi ayɛ de ɔpɛ obi antimi nyɛ ne hwee ba ɛhyɛ aseɛ fi aseɛ ho and the issue of say yɛde exam of 30 minutes 3 hours any 4 hours ayɛ yɛ focus yɛde justify intelligence no ɛsɛ yɛ one of the areas we need to look at as a country Cobra
ɛnyɛ na yɛ nkeka enyoma embom insura 104.5 Frank Abuaji de my Ghana efrem Nana Jantuah KuroYiMuNsem enie ensem bebre akoso wo man ni mu yɛde ahoɔden hyɛ Galamsey ni mahu sɛ aban so guso a ɔmo fight kama nemom de ekoso wiase ma memfa kakra mra efri sɛ wiase mu nyinaa mpanyifo ɛwɔ United States of America na UN ɛyɛ ɔman ni nyinaa kuoba tan kɛseɛ ɔmo nyinaa fibia ɔmo hyia wɔ UN na aban mu mpanyifo ne president ahodo ɔmo hyia no ɔmo di nkɔmɔ ɛno ame ma update sɛ no Israel any Palestinian ntokwa no ene ho nsɛm bebree na me ka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔman ni nyinaa se Palestinian for se ɛwɔ sɛ Israel for gitum so mu yɛ ɔman Israel for nso se yɛmpene so ma wiase nyintum sɛ Palestinian yɛ ɔman enti ntokwa a ɛkɔ so na woyɛ kristoni a tie egom sɛ Israel ye bompaye Israel nyankopɔn nanso ebia ye Christian to te Palestinians o Palestinian for de bi Bethlehem bebi ewu Yesu Kristo no e Palestine nyankopɔn nye ne bibia akwaw Bethlehem e Palestine bebi ewu Yesu Kristo nti I'm sure so obeti de make na see nti enye sa Israel for we mu nye Bible Israel for mu ma sama ye basa ya omukunku nipa left and right no nti se won paibo bia abo a no abom pai se asundie betimi aba because it is not normal and your mana ekoso no na no so me catch us say United States of America omu department na ye defense no omu de call Department of War the ekoso ne say wiase enye stable wiase se anyem paibo a wanhwe ya nankrofo predict World War 3 no baso na sa World War 3 no the technology na ebe ye adwuma ewiem je obetimi a stop ewiem sa nkrofo no na umude eye adwuma enti cheze bebi wiase kono enye simple sa ma mentwa wiase mfoni ni kakra nkyerɛw na etin nyoma bi ase why se wo ha wiase no nye simple sa 2025 no emetwem because 2025 nsɛm no dɔɔso dodo.
Oh yeah! Come on!
Isra
104.5
now enra na wasa me kyerɛ we nso mentimi ankyerɛ recently Yera Mahama ka courtesy for boys and girls moral values the kyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛnya ntetie bi na enra no Japan Jeff, you can go back to those in your manner, no Japan for because Nansea na yanso ye call hosi ebesua Japan for omusuban meboa ye man panyin for no mukwa abrochiro mu kasa pa na brofo do mu ya ade yebesua omu ya ade pa na de tie ni se Japan for a ye se ye pese esua omu no omu de nhyehyeye bi aba na medeba be kyerɛw Japan for say efiri sɛ akra no ekɔ sukuu kɔpembra obenyini eduru mfie bi no yenye no exams nemu ye bɛkyerɛ no adeɛ bi enye yen exams ya ne amaki sɛ we the first we the second we the third na we the fourth ne ho ahwan no dabi omo ye entete se de be ya akwada no enye exams asem eye se akra no enyini no na ode sa ni ye kan say ni developmental stage no time akwada no adwini enyini no na akra no esua oman ba paye akra no esua ekwan a befa so aye Japan ni papa akra no esua ebra Jeff betimi akopage ni so masare share akra no esua ekwan a obefa so aye oman bapa the internet say me dedicate me show na me ye ne kakran ne se ase aye adwin se ye ni ateba ye ni ntiye sabi ye ni ntiyo if you say oman no enra me dedicate show we eka ade ye basic ebe boa nipa eno no anye issue wahu the trendy eye aboa papo a wakoka Galamsey asem nti MPP eno na aye news aboa papo a wakoka asem afa Galamsey hu se MPP for omuni sa moral right nso mo be criticize say NDC for Galamsey no eno na ye nia bra radio station ye be ka ho asem na sabi owusu bempa in what capacity ne ono no say ye be dedicate time precious time near they discussing national issue no eno na MPP for pese eno hu hia MPP for antron krata say President John Mahama adwuma ni system ni mu enti hwe na ye MPP for ntimi antron krata anka say 24-hour economy na wo kan ye no kosen MPP for ntimi antron say Yera John Mahama ewom say wa ye nneoma ABCDB nanso nanse e bia petrol na sase ekosoro adentia dollar na nanse wo che no dollar na sase ehuri de na ekoso MPP for ntimi antron sa MPP for chron krata koma obi se na me nka no ha se MPP ye ka obi oye Galamsey a eni kwan se mo ka bi because inso no mu na mudi kan se no eno no nye opposition a serious opposition o eno no hia no de hia ni se
timi from Yakoko and Anako Jantuah nso ha enche bi abrepa mo betra se na afi dia aka no nyina ye de abro mame and wish you anuanom happy birthday quickly Mr. James Dakwa and your birthday belated, right? Happy belated birthday to you, Mr. James Dakwa. When you're 60 years and happy birthday to you. Nyame nshawa odana so no nya okese from one kasawoba Abigail. And here we see any happy birthday. Another one to Faustina Educhumwa Sakode also Udiwa Oda ene. Happy birthday to you, Fausti. Nyame nshaw na onye okese ma onkwatente amode na bia enkoso ye pa emfama ona ne wo hwehwe bia no entumi emremu emfa emma Juliet Essel dodo na afro sister Julie na ya ejewa happy birthday to you. Nyame nshaw na onye okese ma onkwatente amode wo mu we free ukunu eye ora Essel dodo na afro ne Big Joe Canada. Ene wo manyina ne abusuane nyina wono ma happy birthday odi ska kwa Abrantie Insha FM enso ma happy birthday nyame nshaw na onye okese ma nkwatentena ahoden ewo mu ya transe na kaise fiada bia ye de eye jumedie sronko ebro ni nyina ye Ghana gross ejuma ye wo mu ni se ebie mabunani ema wo mu hu enwuma a ewo ma mu ne kwan wo befa so a wo benya mu echefa enti ene so wo ye babuna na se wotie se dwumadi na atumi abie wani pa wo nwuma ho nsemu yenko maka chemra na ye ba ne aka chire no edo Ghana gross ejuma ebreni
let's go Africa is the way to go play your part don't be slow 85 Ghana must go let's go
Debia pure taraba imura egugu Ghana ye monten so se imura ensuo ne boaen nanso raba ne kora no eyimura pa ye nhweso ye ade ehia ye pa ensuo no nanso raba ne kora no yintumi enkora ne ye ema ye monten so ente ade aha ye mfie pii e wo ye nkuro ye monten so ene ye kuro akese mu mpo na eye ebo September yebusum yi mu no Ghana gross adwumadwumadi enye se ye hwehwe enso no kekewo na ye bebo ho ban ne abo ho dawro akire ye do suko awura wona wodane enwura mu eye adepa edeboa oman yi sikasem ensumu adofo araba kunsinie Ghana gross adwuma so ensunie dwumadie wei ena yeye ehwehwe Ghana fo a wode enieden ene akomapa eye nsa ne nyuma ema afoforo enye bi eye no enie Ghana gross adwuma eka Ghana gross dwumadie ho a Mastercard Foundation ene Springboard Roadshow Foundation eka bom eso yasen ema edebre moda ne ho
Africa is the way to go play your part don't be slow 85 Ghana must grow let's go
ene ya besra Macintosh Africa woye adesron kokora wode pure water rubber no a ye mu no eye enkunya ene niam bia ye de siesie fie eye onwanwa wahu ane kame ho na ye nkodi nkomo ye ne makafui awuku ena ewa ha onwani a oda Macintosh Africa adwuma no ano wenhu sana pure water rubber no eye ohaw kekewo wenhu ne saa ohu se eye mfaso ema no sio makafui awuku ewa ha yene no ebedi nkomo na waka na konsem kakra akire yin makafui ka bibi kakra efa ho akire yin we ena na wani je ho sa obeye da wunyi no ukosuku wo hin ukosua aden ufiri hin kra ka bibi kakra efa ho akire
e o menu amedase me nyi ni nyina no na ye hwe niam a ye yusu ofie ede ya ade a na ni nyina eye enioma echepa eche ansa na asai enso na ni nyina eye home use niam
ti se eniema bi sen sa no
at se fridge bi se ya ma me toy fridge no to no be 1990 mu enso me ko university e wo 2005 mu sa fridge no na me de ko school e ko use ya ansa na me san de abafie
oh okay
ai sabre no na enioma e wo ho ni nyina eye enioma papa enye se ade ne se ya na akwakoto atwene de bi no mo hwe esiesie esan e de ye adwuma kakra ansa na se be se bi mu kra no mbeto atwene a no ma to atwene
yo na okasa no kan se uko university eden na okosua wo university ho
o me ko university ne de ko ye first degree ɛwɔ market ɛna mesan ɛyɛ course for ɛfa ɛyɛ environmental management
na mama mi sawo emre be na wodo sukọ e wo saa pure water rubber yi wo de be ye ne mabiti se nkunya ne saa ne ma no
me no na me obi a entehye wa ɛwɔ me so enti ya na nkrofo hyehye bola no ne ade ne nwusie ne nam kromu saa no a ɛfa me so a na bibi ɛyɛ me enti mehwɛ sɛ aban entimi sisa ade no kwan a na ɛha me kakra asɛde ayɛ ma ewie mu ayɛ no ho basa bisa no ha enti na me pɛ kwan bi a yɛde saa nneɔma no ɛbɛfa so daachi bi ɛna me hu sɛ yɛbɛtumi apɛ kwan foforɔ so ɛde saa nneɔma no nyinaa ayɛ adwuma enti na asɛm wa yɛ na me bisa me ho nyinaa ɛne sɛ enti daachi paa wan na betumi aboa ɛbɛma saa adwen mu pa yɛte sɛ kura abam enti 2017 mu ɛna mekɔyɛ me internship ɛwɔ engine obi a ne din de Ghana Movement na saa bre no sɛ yɛkɔ meeting ni adeɛ sɛ ya ɔmo no no nsuo ne adeɛ sɛ no ɔmo gyigya ne nyinaa asiwo enti ɛba na saa na mapɛ nkrɔfo na yɛasesa ne nyinaa ɛde aboa no na kyerɛ
na o mamanfo esesa rabasi ebrewo a na wonim nya na wo de bɛyɛ mpo wo yɛ ade paa o
ana menua saa bre no sɛ yɛwɔ ensanodwuma afodo bɛyɛ mienu ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ ha yɛwɔ mo a ɔmo wɔ adwen ne sɛ yɛnya yɛbɛyɛ sei ɛna yɛwɔ obi nso a woka wotrim adwenmopɔ no kyerɛ na ɔno nso tumi ɛdane ennioma ani ɛma wotrim adwen no ɛbam me na meyɛ saa wɔ nipa no ha enti na me mankrɔfo kɔsesa roba no ne adeɛ no ɛde ba ne nyinaa yɛkeka yɛti ɛde abom na kyerɛ sɛ yɛbisa yɛn ho sɛ na ɛde yɛn koraa na yɛbɛtumi ɛde wei ayɛ ɛna wohwɛ November mu kyerɛ sɛ bronya na ɛyɛ aso so wahu na mebisa me ho sɛ nti saa plastic wei no mu nyinaa no koraa ɛdeɛ ne yɛbɛtumi yɛ okay yɛbɛtumi de asi bronya dua ɛne yɛde si bronya dua
na nti wo de plastic bottle si ɛna ɛde yɛ bronya dua na ɛsɛ na wo de hyɛ w'adwuma no ase
ɛno na mede hyɛ ase nanso koraa manhyɛ da antena ase sɛ mesesiw deɛ muhu ya na sɛ abam
na ɛbrɛ bɛn no
ɛno yɛ November 2017
okay na ɛbrɛ bɛn na wo hyɛ w'adwuma no ase ankasa
2018 abra me de rubber no ɛyɛ bronya dua no wie yɛ no ɛna me de si me fie anim ɛwɔ zongo hɔ na wonim sɛ hɔ nso de ɛyɛ muslimi fo nko a ɛna ɛwɔ enti obi aba na wo bisa sɛ na bronya dua efe bronya na wo kra wo nye kristoni enti wo ne bronya kra de twaka bɛn ɛna mwo hwɛ sɛ ne ana me de plastic no ayɛ bronya dua no esi hɔ na ɛmankrofo ani gye efisɛ na ɛfɛ ɛna ama ɛhɔ nso ayɛ anika enti wo hwɛ sɛnea ɛne baabia na esi no a de bia nipa nam madina kwan so ne nipa bɛyɛ 2000 ɛna de bia wɔnani etwa so ɛno akyi no ɛna metrotro nneɛma kakra fa ho ɛde kɔto abɛfo ententan so social media na meyɛ story kama fa ho enti afei free hɔ kɔ no de na nkrɔfo ɛfrɛ me nipa bɛyɛ 300 ne akyire we na bɛ story a na ɔfrɛ me masesa rubber no bi ɛde ɛwɔ ha na yɛbɛhu wɔ he na yɛde ama afei mene so tete me no na kyɛ sɛ rubber adwuma no de ayɛ buburuja se ba na ebe ya chese na enwanwa enti 2018 mu ano na me ye madwen so okay me pese me ko register me company no na fe me hwe se ne enuma se ko nam se okay se me register kra din na ebesi ti me sha se nkakra kra enti 2018 mu na me ye madwen se me ko register adwuma no na me ko register ye enti yeguso ye adwuma no mu no na abrofo bi eba so omo so kra no omo be ye adwuma bi a United Nations abrofo bi eba so omo pese omo kutia sa rubber ne ade a yehye no na me se we de metwa fufuo ma na tonkwan enti ene ne be hia se gan ene ne ye keka nneoma edisi ania ene omo hia ase so omo ne me ekọ eba omo no mo ekọ eba enti wo mu na eye King of England bra na oda so eye Prince of Wales no ono so eka so ohun se ne adwuma no esi ekoso ewo social media no so adwuma no eye ne fe ene ono so bowre
yo enti nema ben sa na oye kire no
ye de rubber no bi eye anwende etumi e de bodan ho ena fe ye de bi eye empaboa ene enyoma hodo bebre
dem gidi se wo hia o how pi wadwuma yi mu enema a wo de ye nkunya kono ene ne keka ho na o ha wo hia no kabi ho asem kire en kakrai
adwuma bia no ɛyɛ na ɔhaw ene ɔtaa kakrakra ɛwɔ mu ɛdeɛ nanso ɔhaw baako paa yɛhyiaeɛ ɛne sɛ ɔmanfo bɛgye atom sɛ yɛde saa plastic ne adeɛ ɛde yɛ bibi afei na aka asase a ɛno nso sɛ mekɔtwe plastic ne adeɛ ba ɛno nso mede bɛba abɛgu hɔ nom na matumi ɛde ayɛ bibi ɛno wɔn sɛ nkrɔfo hunu ne sɛ wode bola ana enuma a yɛmfa nyɛ hwee bie mu no woyɛ bibi wɔ mu a aso mu hu a na omo twetwetwe omo ho bi ase obi mpese obeka no ho aben obi sa na ase nipa no esuzu ase dia wo ho ayefia ase wote ball aso but enye sa nso na esese eba no na wonu Ghana for suman se ya na no omoda wo musu adi kire
na wo se esesa ya adwen wo sa de wo meboa
eno de no kre pa wo se esesa ya adwen efi sa de no ahoho kra eba ebeto menioma no enso Ghana for amenioma ate krom ha no enfa menioma meye so ena afei edu beebi nso anasika sam ho nso asan ayedin o pesika kra unya o fa ha no mo atwuntwan o fa ha no mo atwuntwan edu beebi kra na wokose wokoji loan kra unya kesi bia na wode aye ni nyina eyo ha nketenkete a ye nemu aban so nye kra do se ono nso so wasen abo chidom ama watumi aye enti empire na ye bose ekwan bi ebepie ama ye nso yetumi akoyenim enti atoto ye nsa se ye benya bibi kakra na yetumi ede aboa nanso emaye enso guade yegusu ayekun ekoyenim a yesre amanfo se wonso wonye yemwa yetumi aye nyoma bebria etise ye ede akaho yetumi aboa ama obi anso a ope adwuma ye no yetretre mu a yetumi so afa wombi ema woni ababeye adwuma no ebi
yo enti de waka ohaw ne bebre nanso hwebe bia nyamede wabedu wa ya de pa sese wako wonimu nso pa edu baabi no na opese ugya adwuma yi ana
menua adwuma no eden edu baabi esikasem na asema bamu yewu na mepese gyae kra nanso mehwe semia enyuma esi koso no a mesi daabi eyemia me man Ghana enti wo se mia metumi ebo me ho bonten na yetumi ekokọ yenim na etumi aboa ema ye monten so etumi ate nwan ni ayeye nyina no ye boa ema oman Ghana emu aye fefefe ewo mu se edin de nanso yeguso
na de na hye nkran pa ema wotumi kokọ wonim eto aso ye adwuma
ade ba ko a hye mi nkran pa ama meguso eye de ameye ne se me de hye metri mu se ade a wo pese wudwane efri ho no eno a ne da wanimu a wo besan akwakohia eni se wuhia ohaw bi a etwa se wutumi eso ano na wo so ano prekope eno a na hye mi nkran ebesi enne a meguso eye adwuma ekomanemu na megidi se ye nyina eke ye ho bom se ye ya ebetumi aye ema no aye yi se ne yankakrakra meguso ekomanemu a etintim
we de hye nkran pa wasumu ya odemebo a pese utibiem pi eba hwenyen Ghana grows ni me de araba kumsin ye basisia
Ghana must grow.
Boss, kubewa. Aye ni nyina. You KB yo. Hey, KB aka Kubeboga. Ene etwu gati sa no. Obetimi mpo atwie firi akra akolandi ho. KB sika wanya nyina no. Efiri agriko, kuye adwuma, ne bank adwuma ne se ya pe. Eno sha ase yetunton kube wo nhyiamu ahodo ase. Sesei, owo kube fu akese a onam so ama mrantie ene mabawa pi adwuma. She, aye ni nyina. Oh, boss. Chale, e wo si nyina nya rehemu se. Ye yere ye ho a. Ebefa pop day.
Onia, emre wasa de ho hye kwaduma mu no ni o. Fa Ghana grows dwumadie so to akokuduro anamo enne. Na mfaso wo anamo biara wo betu so. Ejuma wo krom. Ghana grows. Hope Day, Jimadi, Mastercard Foundation, na any Springboard Roadshow Foundation, ne Limehouse Akabom Edebro.
Wohwe enkonwa ene ne mesisi Macintosh Africa ha, enya agro, pure rubber, ene plastic bottles nia yenim yi, eno na omode aye na F papa nia ne huni se eye nwura no, eno na omode aye. Ghana grows ema wakwa aba, eba Macintosh Africa. Egusua ne CEO Makafui awuku ena ewa ha. Ono ena ochro na bakosem efa enwura ode aye ade fefefe eho makafui yegusu eka ohaw ene sania usi ano eho nsem megidi se wona etie yembi enso ewa adwin bi se ya wo dwin sania wo beye ana se wo be hyase sania wo so oye no ade afutu ena ode bema wo
yo minua medase afutu a mede bema minua no mo emrante ne emaba won nyina enese ye di kan ade bi a wo de besi wani so se wo ye no bo modern se obekun akọ na watumi aye ema no ayeyie se onni botaye a onni botaye na mu se wo botaye na wo pre akobotaye no ho de ya na mmie wani se wo be pre akwakodu botaye no efise ewiase mu obia enye krado se ade bi a emfanfaso emre no ode sika ebeba behim demum ne awoye no se edemfaso ebeba nko ade a eye de ne a obenya obi ama no aba beso wasen na waboawo enti mekoso a metu wo mo fo se obia emfa na ho odin enhye ade a oyim se wonsa so bibim se wo ye ne se kredia wo modin asa wo beye na ye ne yie na hwenyi a ebenyin ana ebenyin tententem ede akọ enim mesan ede afoto asan ama won se wo hye ase se wo ye bibi so a eye akọ na ko register na eno so na ebetumi aboa wo ama watena adwuma no mu ache ana adwuma no enyi akọ enimu bebre
yo ansana ya beko no ede na wo ye edeboa emabu na eba no otiti bi o mabinum nimde efa wadwuma ehu sene anyira ede na wo ye ede hye mabu no enkran
yo medase medikan atete emrante ne mabawa no beye empim dunum 15000 Ghana for Nigeria for any Liberia for bebre Masan tete emayiwa mienu baako wo Zambia ena baako so ewo Zimbabwe a mache won se Macintosh Africa no omo so omo register ewo omo memu na eno so ebeboa wo mo ena afei se obi awie school na eno so opebe bi aye internship a eno so ye mamrante ne maba wa no kwan emo mo beye omo internship ewo Macintosh Africa be emfa ho ene baabi a ofri obanko ade a ye bejewo enti ekwan ewo abribia nti obia emra na pambeye ne internship
enye no ensese bibia etwe ko akire wo ni so ade hunu nko ade a utumi ede wonsa eye bibi nko ade a ekwan da ho emma sikasem ensi okwan sene makafui ekan no sika ewo baabia bebre ne nyina ne se wo befa kwan paso na aha ena yede ofan edi kan no eba awiye ofan etosuminu no yede mo ebewura adan eni baabia mo na mohu ne awoye ewo baabia kai se Ghana Grows eka Ghana Grows Remedy ho a Mastercard Foundation ene Springboard Roadshow Foundation eka bom eso ya sen e mai de bremo da ne ho obetumi afre ana WhatsApp yen e wo ye Springboard call center line eso no 0308255775 obetumi nso adial *718*50# kai se Ghana Grows eni da so ho ye be hia biom.
And now, KuroYiMuNsem. And now, KuroYiMuNsem.
All right, in show 104.5. You could see Ghana Grows Juma or no more asem intimi strofa ho him. We babunu na se. O pese mo boa na obi weni e wonwuma ho nsem dia Ghana Grows Juma. And I say wo de wo ho ebo na dial *718*50# *718*50# and I'll be fresh 0308255775 0308255775 na odo ho ashim na bibia tumi akoyie pa but mamenka won so se obeye adwuma nyina be kwa bana woni apomuden pa ya na hadwen pa ewia senso obi benya wa na free ade ama kama semi nyina na free ade na betufu de bia se wa ma waduane anye waduru nso ebeye waduane sa na tie aye two-way streets ekọ ha na aba ha ti anye a bi eti waduane a obedi ebeboa pa no a ebebo nkwa ho ban na odaache no watimi akọ animu no eye future life anopei ambassador bibi aboko de by Mike na mama kaka
Nyankopon
future life
forever odaache ene yebo ho
no cre
so bo odaache ho ban am say papers ne baako am say 2 days ago
sure
or say Kwalebu from January to June no enipa 5,000 enya diabetes and enipa 2,000 enya kidney problem Omampanyini wo America metese okasa o se oman e dia pomuden na chechire oman ti se oman ne muni party mamfo ni apomuden a oman ne chechire ekofo enti ye ha so ye yare pa oye sense mo kan na koma ye ti se ehwe ya pomuden hu ehia nkasa
na ne kura de Galamsey wo mu yina no ma ye die nye
apart from nye kura se no aye feel se no ye no se no nye
ese tomatoes kontomre je nimpu ese no bae na ehyehyehye asase ne nyina ye tu banche
ni na contaminate
ese no de ye nim de ye humum
erade hu ye
ade edidi
enti wa wo tie ye be future life ni bidi fi se future life de be ka se empene ma ya rent ni pedue ni balance diet enti bibi nkoso ye oni pedue ni ma esiesie ni pedue ano Mom you apom din hu ye fi so bie no be ya man de say ya ankasa.
Sure.
Enioma ye bo hu de rosa no fa ne jeje keke. Esi ankasa. Na wo say 6 months akolebu omukro mu yes ka ko check up nko ampo no. Na bisa ho so bo mu yes ka omo ne meti say wona yes ka ko check up no. Di na esi we video no. Enye me wan kire say me baby ka kire me mre bi say mami say there kidney problems e do so che. Oye adwuma lab e do so che malaria. Say na ye no krepa. And na wo hwa emema bebre a che say eniema nkoyi.
Sure.
Ni nyina kire say o kidneys na ho de ko fom. So wo hwe mema sabe omo ntimi nyina so kura na o kidneys na ho de e ko fom. Fi say kidney na kuta ni padua no. Dan bi doctor bi ka kire me say adwo obeje di say obi be ba hospital e be hu say be last year. E be hu say the kidney ni problem na asay awie. Fi say ebi a what say me unya scan ko check up. Enu ntu hu no na aginsam. Obuana na chie ne ya say dem be infection asem no. Ofio say na chi keke ne ya. Kidney say gu bibim ti say kenten wo chi. Eti say statistic ka no ho a. Me se ko hu doctor ha so ye mpe hospital ko. Wo ba ko check ye ni na wa ko check ye de na eto. Eti be future life ni bi ni di. Na ma wo da acho ba fi say no de ekogugu na ko siesie ni padua na kwa ni nyina. Eti emprema ya rent na mu future life ne bo nya di o. Ebi 55 cedis, ebi 70 cedis. O abeti medini na otwe. Ene kokokura ya say. Mila wo tokura o ma ya re kra ya say. Eti ya na focus future life board ya na menti ase. Sade bo ba de na watena ho ama ya re bebre abetena ni padua no. Sa de oba aboboka. Obeto life tonic anom. Ye be ma oni o ma hodo ti ahodo anom. Ye dey nhwa ma wugu na ene mikuta aduane mienu bi abeka ho asem beauty food ni bi aba collagen food no ena repair food no so bi aba repair future life repair food so we siesie o car na we siesie o fie eso siesie o nipadua na fi se no ena o de kope aduane bedi na nipa nyina so nyina agina ye nan ye foundation so we see there so fapem na anya dia edan ne bebu enti yenkoto dwa na ejina so no eno pa hu yeye na o future life repair food a esiesie wapo no so nkoto dwe wapo no wapo so yina fi se bibi gwe shisho bia apo so nyina na esa na ya nan no ye de 19 am sa no timi santempa eti sape na kase na sikase no so na so ntibo na kokom na fa ato ase o sa na so sisi eti ne ya de na nketingiti nyina ye de so o sa
me sasa braba any ade na say kutodwo
na atwefa ne nakokom na woni say tete no na say be toilet ekoso ne ekoto so na nemre mu wan hwa odi obi akoso gro ntime ngoto efi so obi a den wapo no so den no I stiff so we dey repair food na agogo ntire no bi bia na ma wo honam no so ye den kama o mazos ni nyina kama agugu ntire ma onya den na ogina so na enkoyi
entini no mu bie na mu de afusa ne ye
kama pa repair food no siesie ni padua no
eye ma no pa nso ko entini no mu na mama na
enti eye pa gasa enti we free ho na wapo no so ye den na o honam ye kama wintini no mu bia no baba future life repair beauty food collagen food. And also beauty comes from within. It is a wood ma we dia wuti nwie no mo re nyina afufi na ansa na beba no na asiesie wo mu no ansa na pia bonte ene nuane ni nyina bia bantu obi amra yaso ye ho na emoa no emema no prostate problem no bia no bo wonse me nante kakra na mabre me na asia peja metina ka mu metina ase cha first na nte sa ye de ne ba sa bibi nkoso ye oni padua no ye de nuane ne siesie ni padua no esiesie wo mu na pia abonte ti future like bo ankasa oda ache oban odachi no wo dey pay Yesu ahwe no be bo ho ban ne emma opomden obetim da so oba ade no obi amra so full alignment enuane ya to apite ebi won kran ene de bi ekopi ka so Palace Mall ho ba bi ebi wo afija ase takrade ya to apite mampo ebi wo ba bi bebre ti sa ma adade abraso o ne mo office oba ho ne udi nkomo ye chiro nuane a obeja edi ene de ewu ni de odi ammo a wo nyina ye chiro otu obi amra ya so o ne mo ano be se na yensu ni nyina asay o ti de aduane papa be pam nyare afiri
be boa wo yie pa daddy beauty food no me hwese yese wedie no ankasa ho dwumadie de na mani timi di se adwuma ne sa
kire se collagen na ewo mo no so nyankopon ankasa aman collagen ewo ni pedua mu na no permit obi a wo tie yan collagen wo de na sa
anything you know beautiful that more dear. Now the person of ya. When na on search upeso hu sania. Yeah, upeso sania. Was scan SCI and then go ya. I have on search to say I enkoyi. Aha. E chere say collagen na yakopon de man no e free we di no. Na aduane na obedia e besa amana ba enyi nduro na abono mo. E na enye makeups na wo ye. Sure. Makeups ndi enyi ko besa wo. Na won hwe na wo huru we na hwe onimu a. Na wo hunu se ankoyi. Brania mo aduane papani aduane eye beauty ahwo fanka sankasa. Me se ho beye fa ma wo abon se te se o maba wo birim wo si so no. Se bi pepepe eye aduane na de etie ne se Kofi eno de yi se odi no bosome odi to aso koduru bosome e metop akuyai. Okay. The Dahon, yes. And you might answer out to us, say, odi to aso bosome.
Let's sound with the no night.
And so we and I basa and metop akon kase, my tobacco di never boame. So our question is maybe busa. To say, I try go home. Right. Say, bed reduce wrinkles in 28 days. Sure. When you dan cut now, Bobo upon one, ain't mean saneno. Aha, the bearman in our swat. Send your beya, bosome pepepe. Into Bashasia, Wacha, oh, when you know already any photo at 2 phones. So now, Udi bosome, we are say, never fato to hone. Now, Bohunsos, yeah, the moon. Future life. Yeah, the American beam a life tonic. Dudono. Yes, Dudono, dear, who was some dear. Tonic and you with the dro. Yeah. Name with Dudo. Yeah. Nama say, Ubianumbi, Ubianumbi. Ubianumbi, num life tonic, and on the bubble one kasa. Wow, we get my brave woman. Yeah, you are intimating young dance here, papa, and no dear. And no dear be a crown, a chow, what do you know? Sure. Now, one conwa, Mammy Bia. Minimpa ne made ne mawa brichirum discover one or daka one no daka samri or yako naka 10. Wow. One no man kasankasa as at maybe I'm or buy a man saying no 84 bottles life tonic. Yes. Wow. Chese abuana kasankasa mameno one eka chese woko 90 years since we for abrosign. Wow. Na wow what this say na wintimi for abrosign. Utimi sa woko awa bre onu 13s what is yeah enya some to 50 years eno ne e kan for dia ma officer Kofi niema say you hunu nkoyi eniwa no nkoyi eniwa Kolibu record 5,000 cases of diabetes e ho no nko akura no konfa no che de me kan ho na akra ho no na bi akra ho no hospitals a wo nyina say mood ni eno kra ye mood ni yeah to the 37 ni police hospital ni rich hospital any UGMC any nketen any obi ho kura so otifi no ncheke bibi ada ai ono onim de ekọ asamna we ho nanso ya no borofo mu saa nti na asan ya on say eni ma bi ko anko kurom kasem ne ko kasa fufuru mu a eni pa ti ase no hwa chese wo hwa en haye bi asa na nka ye ne ye boda wuro se ye kurom kasa ya no ye ne ma ye borofo saa nti no ahomete na o de sania de Kofi ye kura ase ho no mu de a asemu nature say enya asem keto onu mu banchi ya no wodi ya kontomre ya no okotidie eno so ne dey poison ya enti wono de ono ko won mo de ne ko aso ko ti una na wo kura no mesro bi ko mani ni why they say the anuane ne de yeah future life is yeah come from our say but future life of aso ye yo so for life interchange so ho no a kwanda da kwano a itini branch ko kwada so estate ni opposite 0242 87 80 90 0242 87 80 90 number for 0246 01 another 01 50 0246 01 another 01 50 this is future life aduane na wodi enya aduro na wonom brane betiti anopa wodi bi enwumre na wodi bi awia na wodi kurum aduane okoda no anom life tonic eno ano no na esiesio eno ano na pede awrade nhyira mu nyina
obo asibi o ya to apete o me mokropo ebi wo atimati maase ye person who told ntina ye tu nuane bi apete sa na nuane ne bo nya den obo onim se ne bo de bi 55 Ghana cedis e bi 70 cedis diabetes no ekunipa pressure no ekunipa obi amra wo de wo cholesterol ulcer ni na cancer bibi a che o na cancer de no agim wo prostate problem obi amra ase o se be bo obi biara main office also follow alignment brand ncho nuane a wo di e be bo no de mo a wo nyina enkwan de owo ya titimude ya eti said de Messi Japan for 160 years so bra no benya bi ahodi wo mu enwu bra Nyankopon frɛ wo ye de Nyankopon jamu nyina
ye da CP ambassador no future life Mr. Oko so full line alignment na bibia ntumi nya fine say de nuane no wudi a na wonsunu gujam ba future life and so wudi na tumi aboa pa insha 104.5 na kwadwo Jantuah enche bia obetra se ne de aka no nyina atoa so de amount happy birthday Stronko enkoma abena safoa we nurse or comfort Anochi Teaching Hospital happy birthday nyame insha wa woda no so na onye okese pa abena safoa we nurse or comfort Anochi Teaching Hospital happy birthday to you nyame insha na onye okese we free Kofi Edudum Feho so my happy birthday pa mama safoa nyame insha okay odiska oko right Zenobia sewa baka UK odiska so my happy birthday nyame insha na onye okese Zenobia sewa baka nyame insha na unkwas oma unkwatentia hoden wom na bibia enkoyie pa emfama happy birthday na kwadwo Jantuah betrase na global info analytics aye nhwehwemu kakra ye wo kire ne se wo mantem ahodo ni nyina no a mampani John Dramani mama se de nipa si gine tumu no baby bebre no ho a esote na baby nso ho a emu pagya ba de wo mu ne se ne wanwa kakra ne voter region esote na nka hwe a NDC fo mu strong hope esote na oba Ashanti region so emu pagya pa a chese ekobe 21% plus chese emu pagya eti chese Yera Frank Amwakohene o pagya NDC no ewo Ashanti region and you see say aye attractive say the bia na ye can say aye attractive no you say plus 21% it means say Ashanti region no ege NDC no etum more attractive wa ha and ye nyina ni maduma Dr. Frank Amwakohene and so regional minister Emma attractive ewo Ashanti region so I'm not surprised say Ashanti region is rather going up na the other regions like the voter region create stronghold no airdrop in terms of approval for the NDC na kwadwo Jantuah betrase details ni nyina ne ebedi nkomo seed no so say pagya kese and the ne bank akra I say the fourth strongest currency in Africa so far and 21% appreciation against the dollar ehun sensem nyina ne nam Galamsey nso nsem ene namu a chese nya asem ketwa kra enra ene se nipa miensa ewu omo ye nso ne koka mena ne mu miensa ewu twifuma mpon Galamsey pit no omo atom omo ewu said ye ebi wu fama ekrimu ni ledi mu no omo de omo nam amena mu na ewu all die be die so they are also dying we no sa no yenka rest in peace yesi munyai ti we no rest in peace sembi anim mokokra mochi besa atwa mochi asoden onwa mati kopo na yese Kumasi Accra road no nso osino town no kyerese enya asem ketwa ho Galamsey no mo de mo nkoso amena no mu bebie na mo akohyem eno so no rest in peace ebe rest in pieces yetumofo amuntie mu kuye mo so mu enye yeya insha 104.5 na me twa me ho aba na kwadwo Jantuah etrase nya aka no do
and now KuroYiMuNsem
aboa papo asem a wokae aye nyina asem a wokae no nso papa se ye ka Galamsey a eni kwan se MPP fo eka bi eno na aba be ye issue a ene serious country like Ghana ye discuss eno ankrofo a no mo pese o mo frame efa rent issues ene e dan issues ene adwuma aban adwuma ne wo no mo ye boju abojua biwie mpanyifo kro mo freye ebi pensioners wɔ sɛ nana ma yɛ adwuma police ni ma yɛ adwuma me wie yɛ no meda so te obi efie me chance me masase danwuram me ntimi nsiye enso masom ɔman no what happened? And you're training a car say train up the child the way he should go. Chire abofra no kwan a onfa so no nyina wan free ho. And you're training a car sir. Enti ene ye nyini na mi hu se mpanyifo bi e ya kromfo e bo oman no both NDC ni MPP a e kire se ye tete om so mo kron no om nyina. Oman yi from the Fourth Republic and NDC for ni MPP for ya na di akron no aboy akron no e di a dream. Enye JJ omampanyin kofo Atamils John Mahama na kofo enye mpanyifo we ya no mabedi eso a Ghana ye da so bobesia anan dire mpese be ka no kra kire ho Ghana ye bia ye complaining no enye mpanyifo we ya ne omon crofo NDC ne MPP executives ya adwene ni free he wono mu kwa ba mu kwa hwia de no enye ne etiti wo mo enti adenti ye nya atwom Charity said John Mahama ne executives of DC car yet tin say wo kwa onkodi onko wieska MPP for ye omuba ya o mu DC car left and right Galamsey o mu tu bi ba bi o mu wieska left and right no enye ye ya na etiti wo mo if we say be catch say wonya position a e wo say o de wo ye hu ye na de be hwe abusuafo enye ye na e ka asem ne kiro mo politicians in the Kana ya no mu jomu de mahwan enye ya na agidie ewi na abeka so mu ya kromfo uwie abeka che politicians so ya kromfo na enye ya na etiti omu so mu ko wia because ye koni antisi ni se onko so moman no hwe nyoma ya na meka ho asem enyoma de bia me be chance ya mebo my oman mu nsem ehia o dwene ho anopa awia ne anwumre enye ya hwe Japan de omudi ato bra Facebook ne behwe be so man Ghana ye begie asi wo ebe yi hwe Japan for de omuye o say in Japanese schools exam starts in the 4th grade around age 10 whilst on the first 3 years they focus on behavior manners and values bra Facebook ne behwe Japan and say ya papa John Mahama call ya say obesua Japan for emre bi 2018 ya papa Nana Donanko Akufo-Addo call say obesua Japan for no Japan before so metro exams no di 10 years into from 0 to 9 years school now who koni nyina no ye kire wusu papa ye kire say memmo krono ye kire wo say memmo obi memmo oni mbro obi ade ye kire say oyo oman panyin bia na hwe oman ni se ye kire wo say menkoye Galamsey ye kire wo say som oman no na som na wo ye nyankopon be kira behavior manners ekwan ya wo fa so ni nipa kasa ekwan ya wo fa so ya wo nioma values den ye dua wo mu ababan ye dua mu enti ye be ka kire wo say asase ne enya wo dia asase no ye so hwe sofo enti men sa asase no men tu wrangu na no trotro driver bi e wo tech junction onum nso wie ya na twom ode to fom na mse hwe oni ntete ene wo teka mu onum nso a na wa hwe na dia to fom wo ye krasi ni wani mbie ye because in krasi for na yes anyoma no obi jana nan sabi na wa to agu nsuo mu wani mbie ye uni manes enti won se Japan ni obenyini na osomo man na ye wakono se ko Japan from 0 to 9
Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa. And they are poor because of the uncounted profit that has been made out of the exploitation of their labor and their lands. Africa is rich and not poor. As the great wealth that has been taken out of our continent over 5 centuries of spoliation and extortion very well proves. Africa has immense actual and potential wealth: gold, diamond, copper, manganese, bauxite, iron ore, uranium, asbestos, chrome, cobalt, a host of other minerals. Our essential agricultural produce have all been drained away by colonialist imperialism. Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa.
Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, or say it is Africans that are poor and not Africa. It is Africans. Africa for na yen nipa na yetimunu na ehia yen nemum enye Africa eye continent kakrakai. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah asem no kaye no unim de emareho ose sabre no ono at that time in the 60s ana o address African penyufo and no say Africa is rich. Until Africa as a continent is rich. And obubo bidi oil, uranium, bauxite, gold, timber. Name Africans no yaya yetimu no ene hia yen. Kwame Nkrumah kan sa same way. KuroYiMuNsem shia. Wadwe amaso. Okay, tie biem, tie.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Okay, sa same way ya ye boy ensem ye no hwe ansi biem. Ene e kote dae. Enti eno na me ka che obi se Kwame Nkrumah oye hunhumo. Ye wonkofo bi wo ho a ye sheda de omuche oman bi no ma ye honhom. Enti Kwame Nkrumah sunsum enenam Ghana. Enti obia wodwene Ghana ho bia no na waba bedue ni mu. Enti ye mu bi no ye gitum se wo Kwame Nkrumah honhom. Obia okasa eboa oman Ghana no. Obia oye passionate. Se oka bibia oka eboa Ghana no saa nipa no na Kwame Nkrumah honhom no aba be hye ni mu. Akwa di se Holy Ghost. Ye Kwame Nkrumah ye Holy Spirit pa wo Ghana ha ye Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah be hye mu a odwene te se Ghana ni. Kwame Nkrumah be hye mu a o protect Ghana legacy. Kwame Nkrumah honhom be hye mu a odwene se edien ne ebe ya aboa daache atirima. Kwame Nkrumah honhom hye mu a se wo sade bi koso a untimi ntena se. Kwame Nkrumah honhom hye mu a o sore na we defend the good name of Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah honhom no esua If we say Kwame Nkrumah honhom no ebe hye mu a nipa mpewa asem. If we say Kwame Nkrumah honhom ni be hye mu a nipa dodo na filise sebi wo kra wabodam. Kwame Nkrumah honhom be hye mu na wo ka asem a obenya political parties a de bia wo mu na obeko. If you say nipa no dodo na hye dampa de pa. Kwame Nkrumah honhom be hye mu a ohu nioma foforo, ohu oman ne foforo, ohu nioma enkoye ene nioma ekoye ene nioma ebetimi aboa yen. Kwame Nkrumah honhom no gese wasre Nyankopon no wanya bi. Kwame Nkrumah honhom ni bi ene ye papa Apostle Dr. KuroYiMuNsem odekono. Ebe chance na yenya obi te se Kwame Nkrumah. Ebe chance na yenya obi te se Dr. Apostle KuroYiMuNsem. Ebe che If he says sound crofono and impenifono, or mobile mining ma, or mining shed and tiase, on mining shed that and so, or mining shed and few mo. Papebia or the fiber cable a buyer or a gun and our could we are seeing Dr. Mensa. I think last year I hope I be no musino. Said this year. Well, who or quoi? Come in Kroma home no. To do na nibi. If you say a jia to muse, just a bruni. Nanim de ntia me boss ha ayiwe. Me ba be kire wo Africa. Sika e wa ha. Ni ajia tum. Se wo monitor de ekoso wa abrochire UN kasa e mampanyufo dodo na e kasa. Imagine say Yajia tum UN over 80 years ni say anytime ubia ni ye wonkrofobia ye from UN Security Council. Na sa UN Security no omuna yajia tum say omuna timi hwe bambo wo wiase mu nyina enti USA, Russia ka ho, France ne mpanyufo ya no mu konso no mu odwene ma yen Africa fo. Eno na Kenya President Ruto edi tuja emra na okasa o UN 80th Assembly no say yentia say yen Africa for 54 countries mo kodwena yen ka ho bi mo kwa kodwene yen bambo ho yen ka ho bi mo na mo kodwene na mo de abre yen aha omu say omu ntiase eno ayem papa John Mahama, one of the fantastic speech of Kasai. I saw the Kwame Nkrumah in John Mahama yesterday. And now you read John Mahama and Sema or Kaya or United Nations who want to me say, Papa, what's here? And Kwame Nkrumah will be proud of you, John Mahama. Kwame Nkrumah will be proud of you because and some now or Kaya no, nyoma yem papa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no can. After many years, John Dramani Mahama and now officially say can be will be a was okay can be no okay can be Donald Trump this is the president that we want. And now yera John Mahama me who say wa ba no asesa because otimi gina and no be na de bia America no. We should not allow the United States of America to dictate to Africa. We should not allow Donald Trump to dictate on how we need to live our lives. We should not allow France, UK, whatever they call themselves, to decide on how Africans must stay and how we must live. It is absolute nonsense. We have allowed that for so many years. They dictate on how we need to live our lives. But yesterday, John Dramani Mahama proved that indeed he is the son of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He is from Ghana. He was able to tell people the truth, the hardcore truth. And for the world leaders, I want to tell you these things. Africa has risen. It's not Africa is rising. Africa was rising during the time of Kwame Nkrumah in the 1960s and the 1970s. Africa has risen. What it means is that the old Africa is not the new Africa. If you are thinking that you can just do anything anyhow and we are not going to retaliate, we will retaliate because we have more resources than you. If all Africans decide to come together and not allow you to manipulate us, I tell you, you will be losing your worth. Nobody will respect you, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. World leaders, Donald Trump, UK Prime Minister, Starmer, France, Macron, you guys are funny. Let me tell you, you guys are funny. You think it was then Africa that when you speak will be shaken. No, the new Africa has risen and it is bringing forth strong men and women who are standing against all the imperialism and the neo-colonialism that you placed some years ago. In 1883, you guys decided to partition and scramble our future, our resources. No more. And hear what John Mahama said, that it is time that Africa will not allow the so-called big countries to manipulate our resources. Africa has risen. The sons of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we are telling the world that you cannot cheat us again. Enough is enough. Yempino. Africa is rich and not poor. First, near Jimmy, to say any ati. Now, maybe boy, dear be a year John Mahama Kai. And then yesterday, listening to the president, I was so proud. I said, wow, this is it. This is it. Donald Trump, president, a whole president, they say United States of America, Omakwa top brebo and mumuhu. Donald Trump, obey UN, obey card you pay. But I don't blame him because America for Sania to a man, and as I say, the approval rating crowd from because and your man air cost will be a said you crowd will name the air cost. But yes, I see American first. So we understand him. American first. I support that principle. It's Ghana first. And I think say eno na yera John Mahama Kai and Rano. Say na no keke na woka dia. No beti me agina so because yenya yem papa na nado danko Akufo-Addo oba ye kama no kasa Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond because a cabrofo dia Ghana ya de. In as much as Maboyera John Dramani Mahama Abasono, I am still also respectfully Obuo Kwaso. May kind say Kasa dia yenimka because Ghana need to brofo. President Bia Kwa Waka or Kandia was Oka. Nemo Masemna Oka ya Baku baby I am de and the maybe bono. Say time aso. Time aso. Time aso say sorry anopa na ye japade nyina ma broni na broni ababa be chichem de ope no we did your pe no de ketua bia maye sa de no de watwam ensi obesesa no. But I know what Ghana beyond aid or kan ho asem yentie Radio Mahama. All right, you try say a bebo voice no na. You try say a bebo voice no na. Yama wetie on this particular issue on John Dramani Mahama. Ninsemo kai efa United States of America. Yebebo. But key thing no, yentie Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na mempe papa voice no.
Africa is rich and not poor. As the great wealth that has been taken out of our continent over 5 centuries of spoliation and extortion very well proves. Africa has immense actual and potential wealth: gold, diamond, copper, manganese, bauxite, iron ore, uranium, asbestos, chrome, cobalt, a host of other minerals. Our essential agricultural produce have all been drained away by colonialist imperialism. Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa. And they are poor because of the uncounted profit that has been made out of the exploitation of their labor and their lands.
All right. Enti utie the Kwame Nkrumah kai.
Welcome.
Utie the Kwame Nkrumah ekaye at that time na. Clearly, you could see say or predict ye. Na enwanso enanso ena yem papa edito so emaye And we are trying to get the voice. Now, what's here? The all canon so say Africa as we speak. Africa as we speak. Sabrena broni biba no so oba betu golda. Near the nyina japade ni nyina ma no ompene. Na yen a ye wo ho no ahia ye. Debi ompene. Ma mencho bibi wo Facebook. One of Nkophobia Omo United Kingdom. Nick Diiden. And not true article be or say Africa is not poor. We are stealing its wealth. But your bra Facebook never had it. Bra. But me person be a good year Africa yewo. Be or trust our article 2017. Be Africa good year ewo. Aha, good. Jeff, why are they? Brabe shebi. Be Africa a good year yewo. Africa a good year behe. Me person be keke. Na ye kan asem na what say. Me say Africa fo nyina ehu nyansa ne e kabom ne se ma abrofo ne nya de omu pa. I am telling you say sadie nyina ebetwa wo de bra na be kenkan na kire me wo de oba Facebook no ba kade ehu ye Electoral na me read him out kade ehu ye Electoral na me kan ma oba Facebook a ye wo Instra TV so obetimi atwe wo TV so YouTube nso ye wo ho TikTok nso ye wo ho enti wo de oba wa wo hwem go Facebook no oba be hwe Africa ejapade agudi anyankopon di sra yen agudi anyankopon di sra yen na behwe bi wo de behwe bi keke behwe na kire me de ekoso na wankasa hu be ka bi wo hwe soro ho a uhu petrol ho o hwa soro ho a uhu gold ho o de be hwe ehimfa African country ben nyankopon dum yen Africa country ben ena nyankopon bedum o de be hwe bi mpacho ne be ka bi mame ene me de wo ko ba bi o ansa na wi a MPP ne NDC nyoma no entientie Ira Jomahama
globally. In this era of global uncertainty, Africa must exercise sovereignty over its natural resources to raise the necessary funds to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The days of parceling out vast concession areas to foreign interests for exploitation must come to an end. We'll continue to welcome foreign investment, but we must negotiate better for a bigger share of the natural resources that belong to us. And we must insist on value addition to these resources. We're tired of the continued image of poverty-stricken, disease-ridden rural communities living at the periphery of huge foreign-controlled natural resource concession areas.
But you may say, Bobim, Tiyera, Enra, John Dramani Mahama, the Okayani, or Kanyoma Bebrew, but baby Bakwe me de, and it's Adiwi.
In this era of global uncertainty, Africa must exercise sovereignty over its natural resources to raise the necessary funds to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The days of parceling out vast concession areas to foreign interests for exploitation must come to an end. We'll continue to welcome foreign investment, but we must negotiate better for a bigger share of the natural resources that belong to us. And we must insist on value addition to these resources. We're tired of the continued image of poverty-stricken, disease-ridden rural communities living at the periphery of huge foreign-controlled natural resource concession areas. We're tired of having people extract the most they can from us and in return offer us the very least by way of respect, consideration, and dignity. We're tired of not being represented in ways that reveal the richness and complexity of our history or acknowledge all that we have overcome to arrive here in this liminal space of untold possibilities.
Enti yera John Romano asema o kan ni nyina ne se yabre Africa yabre se ye wa agapade we nyina no na broni ni ba no abetu no de kɔ na ye nya so mfaso yabre se ye yeti ekurom ha na mu betam bia na omo amaka nyina oboase hwe oboase Anglo God Ashanti ba oboase omatu half over 100 years e de mfaso ni nyaaye Anglo God Ashanti mines akesi aye ka ho asem ni nyina no why na science our contract no na hwe hawa omotwa ho asia be etu gold no enti tore bia wo hu se entokwa aba na omomo ebi omo manso omobuafu na omo yese ya sa nyoma nkitinkiti ya because panyi mi na court na ase no science our contract no emre bi me ba ha ebetwa mfoni so okobakso na omo yemu chempe 50-50 ba ye de agitum 6% 7% into no for be 92 93 94 na ye ya for 6 ade no chemu 100 no ama Ghana 6 no ama Ghana 7 no afa 93 94 ye ni age atumu President John Dramani Mahama say yabre but eno na me to me Papa John Mahama eno a okasa ye mani je pa ne mo mafutuo ne say kasa de ye mframa if you say ye tikromo ha ye wura na akufo do ka Ghana beyond age nam ni say ye be jai bosiabo o kasa bi tired no enra na wo nipa o minister ba ko ani age ato forcing or sign contract UK debt restructuring yera John Mahama time a wo ka brofu bebre no na Haruna Idrusu enso o Jessica Afri abrochire se omo de boayen for TVET $30 million. $30 million. They now to force in edge, less than $300 million. Tamre no. Because Nana Kufadoka Ghana beyond aid, Ghana beyond aid, I'm full. And the casa I am from. So also you're tired there. So what bread there? I am expecting and also respectfully challenging you as the president to say, I feel the good year be a beba Ghana hebiano. Say a last scale, ye pemu 50-50, chempe. Ubetimi aye. 50-50, ubetimi aye. 50-50. And yet 20% too, and yet 30%. Ubetimi aye. Based on your man who came, one me who say, Omobo Mubesi, Mamma who said, Mona mo sign contract, because we not gold in minerals in yawo diao. One option to my you. Enti mi busa se broni bi peso obaha na oba be too gold or be too oil or be timber only the sign 50-50 and answer only the sign 20%. So we sign less than 50 you have failed in whatever you told us. President John Dramani Mahama, I like your speech yesterday, but I'm just saying, say, are you prepared, say, contract to be our side moving forward as the president of Ghana, who is mandated to ensure that our minerals are safe? Obersign 50-50 to set their Botswana for sign na and answer still no obersign 10% 20%. And yes, as I did speech now, kind now come here boy and some kekenama, then for so be any so. And for so bebaswa, I'm expecting the 50-50 agenda. Because Botswana for timiaye, didn't intimiye. Anglo God Ashanti say no mudemaye. I don't blame Anglo God Ashanti, but say no mudemaye, muna musaye. And the man so for complaining as Sanko mines, saying na moko sign contract no. Newmont, saying na moko sign contract no, and with Newmont. Other mining firms no, saying na moko sign contract no. Yenko ye timber. Timber, yama brofui, ababetu timber left and right no. Contract no saying na muno ma sign. Contract no mibusa. Yera John Mahama, president, eni diemu, saying na wo sign ye wo parliament. And ye 6% and 7%. Now until parliament will be. Parliament no papa. Wadaruma. Now until parliament will be. When you were the MP for Bole. JJ time no. Now until parliament will be. And I'm saying. Samra nani na do danko Akufo-Addo netiwo. Munyina na muji tu mu say yen sensan 6% and 7%. Yera Akufo baye otoaso. Atamil so toaso. John Mahama obaye papa woto aso na nado dan kwa kufado oto aso wonso asa aba se wo ka we enti mpese mbusa say Botswana for dey 60% ni 50%. Are you willing say moving forward ye gold ye timber ye oil ye bibia no 50-50 ana? Let's read the article quickly. Ghana, Africa is not poor. We are still in this. Neshe for articles ni bi. Neshe sikanko aya ye kwaje. Any sikanko e free heba. O kenkan te kan ebetro sika yen ye aso mine true grants ne ye begie nti adase. Neshe sikanko a omunsu ewia e free krom ha. Na wutietie bia wonso buafu. Timber ne nam ha nyina. Unim how much you are getting from timber. Bibusa, unim how much you are getting from timber. Unim how much you are getting from timber. I want the figures. Quickly.
Oh yeah! Come on!
Ishra 104.5.
Now in Kenya, the figures are around 200 and something. Good. Great. So, okay, can report now about the Hamamana. Enyamai. Okay. Okay, can report now. Report in the better will say, you can't Sub-Saharan Africa, as of Ghana at that time, no. You can't create a say, Sika ye every amanone ebe boa ye Africano. Any Sika, omu free ye kromu ha. Through other means now. Unse sika no mo de maye no, omo maye 1000 na, omo timi nyamfa so be 1005. Enti Africa no, ye kwaje be 1000 sebosia. A ye be se tua hu nsi hu a, ne asa akọ na oma ba be dua yen ekọ. Enti wo hwe bibia wo say some of these are direct, such as 68 billion in mailing door taxes eto omuntua. What you say? Tax waivers ontua. Ghana ni ye adwuma ye so ontua to broni ye bibia ye so on the money ntua. After 5 years be use we after 5 years then it becomes a problem. $30 billion ye tam sikania de ko now can kanya to kana betro say Ghana ha no ye gi ye sika nyina na de mu be wo ham nchichemu aduasa na de akwakotua bose aka. We are not serious. Enti enra ye Jantuah Barima nsem na okai na eme de mabom nsem na so ye hu bi pen because Ghana beyond aid no aye ye hu independence no na ye expect say nka Ghana at ye gold ni benya so mfaso because according to report between 2013 and 2016 Ghana ye wia ye gold $6 billion. 2016 alone Ghana ye wia ye gold $7 billion. 2017 alone Ghana ye wia ye gold over $6 billion. Between 2018, report nature said Ghana debia $30 billion through illegal gold mining. Between 2019 and 2021, the reports were there. EOCO report, we lost $1.1 billion. What are we talking about? It is here, Papa say Africa is not poor. Now Africans are rather poor. I'm sure say a better say. Bra, munki kambumna ye. Yene
mama miginya kokwa me biti nana unime no na meet president Mahama speech ni meet e wono nana oman no anansem na nana se contract asema okay akokwa asema na eken nana bebu say woyo no 10 years no kaya piak report we still dey number no say nya 6.6 billion 10 years
yeah
nana bebu say 6.6 billion na piak say nya 10 years no ye dey ayeden o kan piak report na ti o contract na ya sign ni ye de Matias ye but 6.6 na yenyaye no yesi dwa o be kone dwa ni ho ya discount oh na and sometimes to yan so the way I manage kakra na e ba no na ye problem na no Matias ye kakra na e ba ye botom no o pay ni nye 6 million na di teacher ni but to the restaurant on kwana should didi. So nana no ye problem. This speech ni de nana no na e kama metie be 21 pages. Nana president Mahama na Akufo Addo mo de. Omo de abrofo no nana ba bia betro ni bi o be kama. No no hwe ne batak ma me start free ne bat na ho fama nana na e kama e representative. Na mrantie bi ti face president Andres ye na mo de bibia nana obi mpo asema ho. obi obekana na ba no obi host na na bodju na Jantuah brante na bodju sem yi white bombs are no obeka na very representative small ko minim ni mean ye bi as small ko se na covid na penyo kufa de shatare bi no mu chirechirem ohia yare ya ba sa ntare minim se small ko no edi bi ho a mo fema ni na beautiful na mini speech ni ba bia na ye me de ba ko so na Africa yete bia ma ye wom na nanu say by 2030 about open youth for the world about 70% to Africa. Na nothing na COVID enkuye no. Na that means say ese adwuma. The key agenda for Africa. Adwuma. Na na bi media na say compare reparations slaves na what them disappointed cat. Na sa de na twam. O papa me papa wo me wan hweme na say no wanyin je twam pa bibiye. Na ne mpa bibiye na mo ye ho nkomo. Near Africa, Numpempensu be. Ye chum. Ye papa and Hemena said, what start to your branch or your Juma, baby be announced so fashion on our boy, I don't know, ma. And another speech in an air come up, but you both Professor Jenna Basso, ya Africa, your situation, Rome, Hamas, and Palestine, near Diano, geopolitics, maybe a properly written speech. Nay, ye come up. Banana, ye sure homegrown, no. Say. Your country say any omo bobra and Japan money ade and then you should be timid aye. You gonna president Mahama number so can na me yam shishimi say open mabun edu omo na so less than 30 years Africa was home to 70%. Na not say hook up betting extremist activities kwamukasam Africa e key. O hwe sika ya na abobo ya repatriate ya. Nana he
30 busy say kwa de ko be 40 to 50.
Say yom say santas run about na muso video na ye be yes santas run about on about dualization no. Japan for na be yinti scan 17.5 million euros. But after exam facility no ama bukofu wo hu of anko say scan ya say ne na kwan ni wie no. Me 35 ye be yes so full line interchange. Na obabra bo say ya o kan speech o wi asin nyina wo man no eni yi. Yen kan no krenkyere ya ho. Let's be judicious of Sikana buy and Semono. No, President Mama, yes, speech no book Kofi Obia bon and Sem. Your boy and Sama Kofi and I next Kofi way. You for no. Your education, a Juma Sam, Yamabu near Juma. Nana Monso, what you want to Katuanye. Akatuanye. Nana Mabu me bre, a Juma no Mokono say. Obenya baby akotena aha nyasa na no padwuma bi aye. That is where African na speech say o hwe Cyril Ayidie ya Cyril Ramaphosa South Africa any William Ruto beautiful speeches but na say when they come back they should actualize it. Omo actualizing my na the basic nipa na tebiam na living conditions no omo pagam my. And under the me yes Bishop President Mahama me kasembi na sana akoko abanse nana President Mahama ba no buy no nana a legacy bi enran so nana so ko repeat you and say my second non-consecutive term nana so tie ni speech no kan obeso kire say sans nyema bi na manfo person di ni trim so onko term no so sa ne ma no so o kan you and wo nana that also tells you that Ghana is an established democracy and at that President me bona baso nana Galamsey wiki ya nanansa Ecuador Reuters are responded so move to Ghana said the second biggest exporter of cocoa.
Yeah.
Nana kaya kofo na mass spraying any benya 1 million metric tons under prof mills.
Yeah.
Yenya $2.87 billion. Last year yenya even 2 billion crop from cocoa. Ya didn't to Galamsey. Oko Ecuador farmers no na ye liberalized market inti kojo Jantuah na eto anu aton akoko competition aba na no munya 90% of value. Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire ya ati cocoa board bi no munya 60 to 70%. Na all these things say dey anyin ko ho. Den ti na Ghana ye ni factory bi ye cocoa e chocolate. Na say mu video bi Facebook nim say be Jeff be hu na o hwe chocolate no mo ye na beans no de go ade bi na de na yi bi afrim na ayam no de good tray bim na machine bi na e wo so ni say ya na ye level na ye soft and na chocolate And na Ecuador 2010 na say say na feel like na me analysis wo na no mu produce less than 200,000 metric tons. Omo fast scientists to get the right climatological na say so mu produce close to 700,000 metric tons. Ghana na 1 million. Last year just about 600,000 metric tons. And what that tells you the Japan no catch a Kaizen no. Yeah no. Ye dwuma ni nya 600 cedis ye okay. Banana Ecuador ni hwe say menya 600 dia metimenya 1000. Metimenya 1005. Na ni nyina president ma so ma na ni ko hu. These things ni na eboa mo man ye die kodu baabi. Ezana Galamsey no kan climate ni ma bi wom ni nyina ye ka ho. Onhwe man na emansem a okromu ha. Ananu so another issue raise no obo prof JJ na Jane abaso. Say ye wie UN Kofi Annan ba Gutierrez mo ba ne ade banki mu bebe du bebe enye oba na ne ebenye oba oman bia na wadi nkan no wode ne ma ene ne nkora ato ba bi ye na kofo di free maternal health care ba na enya dwuma wo yere kowo na so ko so to free a on ha oba na wo ba yere nyomo ma. Let's actualize it. Na ma bebre ni adwuma. Unemployment no do so ye mama adwuma. Na ye empower ma. Very important. Na this will be my key takeaways. Na number kwan no mutu no mechichirim. Come hu pictures bi na fellas catch na ye na nyemi hu social media no ebabra. Minim zakokwa wo hu bia. Ebobra na de bia makazam say president Muhammad de na me say me go say to the I will support him to succeed because nana me believe say onu no betimi adane niam bi mama ye especially in this time obe catch na yen say nipa be 10 na e ko ba bi personally sponsored na later personally ye hu na ye tia kodwei say well na na de ayi bani me nya kokwa ne na Jantuah na studio ana na wutu kwan okay cha sa nkwa na akwakra ye mutimi fa ye nko o ka na bibia yi o ma yi seat ne for the film okodu aka na afa ye hu social media pictures a oni nipa be 10 e koy na so anka no krancha na meboa yeah go ukono obi a mabisa wo wo say akokwa nu je kam de mobɔ ko ba me ka ni sibia bentimi nko na metimi akɔ okodu aka na asa na pictures a nipa na wo so nko na akɔ makoye 6 makoye 8 be chichirim na ninja me kasa wa anya sa you are sowing seeds of mistrust. Sana saying Musa dan kosi gudu na swat by 7% anamba. Obekana we bi kan o mechichirim kire yen. Enka se boni bi o mechichirim.
Mayentie we no quickly na fe odi get them on the lines and then let's speak to them quickly na fe in Zambia lines no. Me catch us kasa yem from kasa de etimika because Ghana de yade. Mabo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, mabo ye President John Dramani Mahama. Mebo Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo sabre na oka Ghana beyond aid no ni entie de ono so kan say Ghana bosia bono
Ghana beyond aid is setting our nation on an irreversible pathway of prosperity. With the blessing of the Almighty and our collective effort, we will march boldly from poverty to prosperity so that we can create the Ghana our forefathers envisaged, the current generation aspires to have, and our posterity will be proud to inherit. A Ghana which is self-sufficient and prosperous, governed according to the rule of law, respect for human rights and individual liberties, and the principles of democratic accountability. The Ghana of our dreams. I thank you for your attention and congratulate all workers on this occasion for their
me say babiem na ya kyerɛkyerɛ Kofi ma wadwene mra na ekyerɛkyerɛm enti maka jo sɛ Kofi ma wadwene mra enti me bɔ ne kakra no wa kyerɛkyerɛm why all right Odi get them on the lines as and when umebania no matwetwem community start calling them Ghana beyond need
beyond aid is setting our nation on an irreversible pathway of prosperity.
Tinana, or say Ghana beyond aid now or day bano, ebeboa de omai esi bia ye kwe ni mu a yensan ye chibi.
But you know can ye President Nana Akufo-Addo, no ye President.
Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
With the blessing of the Almighty and our collective effort, we will march boldly from poverty to prosperity.
Or say na mo duma nkuma nshirenti ye be firi ohia mu akọ yedie mu.
So that we can create the Ghana our forefathers envisaged, the current generation aspires to have, and our posterity.
Nana ko wechi kakra.
With the blessing of the Almighty and our collective effort, we will march boldly from poverty to prosperity, so that we can create the Ghana our forefathers envisaged, the current generation aspires to have, and our posterity will be proud to inherit.
To us, Nana, say, Baya, see a queer ye didn't be Pempensua, ye be drew a nanum no money swadi no. As I say, bit said Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, then the news were say Ghana Bedi, and Tiana Nanum said your more share sank or mine bay, bit me a quack do ho. Name Mebunun said your more share nimus or mine mubayeno, a bay sa pepe. And I don't know what can was me.
A Ghana which is self-sufficient and prosperous, governed according to the rule of law, respect for human rights and individual liberties, and the principles of democratic accountability.
Nti Nana ebejina kabima minka bisone enhyehyɛ wo mpumtuo ho nhyehyɛ no nyinaa fapem ɛso na yatumi akoye nimu.
The Ghana of our dreams.
Na yenya Ghana yeda yeso ana yeni suade hunu no. Nti Nana osi nchiri ma no ene ye nananom no mo ani suade hunu. Ti se be ya Ghana no yede beyond aid no be piapia ya mi akoduru sa da yeso ni mu. Eye me se da yeso.
Okay. It's when no kind. Okay. So me bo we ma wo hu se kasa yemframa.
Yeah.
Eba kasa dia yebeka.
Brofo no so yebe yi atum kakra.
Okay, when so boy ensem man.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
But ye nyina nim at the end of the day, ne kasa ni nyina no Ghana force say yempene nim ahwe.
Na ho ade ba ko e wo ho ne se on se mpempi no ya ne ye kra literally yeta aka se wo mo anim ade pa no ya no mo ye dindin. Yesa wasin bi on ta aka se ankure hunu ye dede. Na me ya ye se sa na bibifo akandifo akoye. Ye kasa bebrebe ye kasa no ede. But our mindset near ye dwene ho no ene de ye ka no ebo abira. And you could see say e bibiman mu kandini bia gina simpie so no wo kasa. Uhu nsem wo kan say ase o wani suade hunu bi ma bibiman no. Oman a woda no no. Nigeria mampani gina simpie so no wo kasa utimu say ase wo wani suade hunu bi so wo be page oman na siye. Utie oman foforo so dia South Africa abibiman ahodo utie aman hodo no man panimfo no mu gina simpie so a especially omu kopia brofo anim pa ase ye mo kwan no mo nkyere se chese the omode ba no esu bi mada. But at the end of the day Nana, they are not able to walk the talk. Ade omo kan nya no no omode adwuma Nana we yesi ye nya fa hodie a ye gina kwasi broni animu ka kire ne se ye bibi man ye ade ye ho ye timi ko ye nim ne ye kire ye ho an ye kabi momma ye kwan ne ye se ye wa adwene ye betimi de bi abu awiase ama wiase akoso ye ka we nyina no broni ni ti wono wo hwe ya wo se enye about talk so ye ka se by 2030 na ye the technology eduru baby no mo hu de ye ye say space and ye develop se ye be ye ewiemu ye friend say ye benya wiemu ahoden ye kɔ ye nim ena no wa na kan bibi wa ha se China fo hwe se omo nsu betumi enya tumi wo wiem na se ko ba akode a ye ne wiemu akode ne no ma no magina omo nsu betumi enya tumi America de ono so atrem kɔ dadadada ama hodo ne ye no ma bi di tuwa ye omani suade hu se de na nando dam kwa Akufo-Addo no ka won Ghana beyond aid mu no ye gina ho kasa abrofo no hwe ya no ma be hwe ye nchi se na nkofo ide no mba kire mu wi am aba ye ho besi abo mu wi am be hwe ye se ye ne ye nwe mu na wo se gina ye di mu ye kokoti ene ye wewe ne ye betumi aye we be we na nanya omo a
abrofo no hu yɛn ɔmo look down on us ɛnyɛ ɔmo awo because ɔmo hu yɛ sɛ yɛntimi mfa yɛ adwene wei no nyɛ adwuma yie. And you see, change begins with your mindset. And society and such at the yadrini and the decan emani daddy, a daddy were yadrini, muntina yanis were doing no, and Sunday P. By yano the anona kayan fanye, we feel that we are independent, but mentally we are dependent. And that is why Abrofu taking advantage of us. Obetumi abakrumu ade no maka krea bi contracts are working. Yebetumi assign contractors so many nyemu adodode. Na yen yakwaje 3%. 5% na kwasi broni de konikrum ti ugina nanim na wo kan se wo hwe wani mo ze echire nyina me beji 70%.
All right,
no waje 10%.
Na me nko na me sambra ma me ne Kofi apie 2 ampa Kofi 1234 wona o madi na chi de wona TV so ne nsentro adwumai o ma bin wo mu pa okasama engineer Kwabena Japan no nso MPP presidential candidate hopeful and I ne twetwe nkomo Kofi, good morning.
Good morning, Openi.
Now, who are you?
Yamiado, me hoye. Na wonso e.
Yanso yan hoye pa, yetu nka you.
Me sha say ye boy adwumanti na adwuma no se bi enye me se bi me yakasa mafo ba adwuma no dodo na enye just kasa. Iti yeguso yamiado yeguso.
Interestingly, engineer Kwabena Japan say on nam he ne campaign e ko say.
Oh, yeah, we're great Accra. Yeah, we're great Accra. Me know, Kasai. There's a more friend me earlier. Now, or UTV. Or your interview, live interview, or UTV. Yeah. There's on name Kwame Sebaka, or Kukuku, Electoral. So, now, we'll continue the constituency visits today.
Oh, that's interesting. And I mean, who video ba kwa na go viral na. As and that is him. I mean, or can the well see can have a pepe. I mean, who's no case yet to crum ha any a train yama nanado danko kufado at 110 ministers by ubia intimi and can once him. Me one so na or no film no pencil. This annual manoma ye biana a could do ya fide na party no ubia Felice or on your papa. But the question is that why now? I didn't know what can we actually, especially when the delegates go delegates here answer now. Say be baby now so at one man and Kufuado pay. And I don't know how they are taking it anyway.
Oh, so no credit. The impact of that decision is obvious to everybody. Even once assessment on the floor say a positive. So be it. But no credit waka. And he stands by it. Kwabena has indicated that, no, given the chance to administer affairs of state, there is not going to be any more than maybe 15 or 20 ministers and so forth. What can you do?
Now, they say the message, delegates, Ajia Tumudia, because when himself fear delegates.
Oh, we all because of fear delegates, no. Matis Asem no na say any part of donor and estimate the thinking capacity of an average delegate. I think that is an insult. I would never say fear delegates. Respect delegates. Or you'll be mommy, or you'll be papa, or you'll be near. If you're new, but you near, would you say fear delegates? They are thinking people, and they think through what you are telling them, and that is what Kwabena is doing. His message is very clear. He has paid the price that we must pay for MPP to thrive. And we will continue to push for delegates to be elevated and respected in the party.
Right.
Yebisha for expansion of the Electoral College. Yamiandom, to some extent. We can't win every part of the fight at once. But we will continue. What we have, we believe we have a message that is resonating. Everywhere we've gone, you can go back behind us. When we came to Kumasi, You knew the constituencies we visited.
Right.
Go in there yourself and check out the impact of Papa's message since he visited there.
Okay. Mate Kofi Dawson, we wish you well.
I'm grateful, sir.
Kofi appear to ampo. Kofi 1234. In the donor the ensem training old broadcaster and Okasama engineer Kwabna Ejapon. Mamenko ahwanu so lawyer Kusi was one.
So
lawyer Kusi, good morning.
Good morning.
But who here dear?
Oh yes, we shall.
Ken, so far it is saying command is saying womu jina tuma na say the mibusa unia ba kon engineer Kwabna Japan fear delegates na because delegates they okwa obi abejo fefefe so obi no besre adamudie nso kakra wo ho na say envelope kakra nso a na wo hwehwe ne krakra enti mibusa say Ken Japan delegates no ji atum
yo me that me chia tie fu nya so ya tide since we year on the 2023 they competed very well, but we were second after the results were declared. Now you call rounds no you will receptions in nya not peer delegate you factor, but we succeeded in getting 37%, and you know how difficult that election was. This time round, one man otherwise, no more fear like the constituency executives and ministers and party penifon. This time round, it's not like that. Some of them have confided in us the trust they have posed in Japan. In fact, it's not about a genuine concern, and their greatest concern is that they want the party to win the national election. And that is why they have not put behind Kenneth here. Maybe a and to me, a former Yamaya passing now.
All right, we wish you well. Me and the Beguswanti, there could be a mama update.
Mate.
Lawyer Kusi Kasama Ken Japan, you better try near Dr. Duchumun, so come up for so I train common near any other ones, and so I train and come so far in 104.5. Very interesting. Ghana Beyond Aid.
The President, Nana Akufo-Addo, has tasked the Ghana Beyond Aid Committee to come up with a charter by September this year for the consideration of Parliament. The draft charter will make a way for the implementation of the Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. Speaking at the inauguration of the committee, President Akufo-Addo said 60 years after independence, it is about time Ghana stopped depending on external sources for survival.
President Akufo-Addo has, since assuming office, been touting the Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. In his view, the country should not be dependent on external powers or donors for survival 60 years after independence. The president put much emphasis on this when he addressed workers on May Day and has gone ahead to inaugurate a committee to work towards the execution of that agenda. The 13-member committee, chaired by the senior minister, Mr. Yaosafo Mafo, is made up of some ministers of state, including those of finance and local government, development experts, representatives of the Trade Union Congress, and the
Brazil would Edino.
Of the committee, Mr. Yaosafo Mafo, said that
the committee now was so much
Ghana Beyond Aid, you know. There's an wedding.
All right,
and those were the men. No about her bidding what the men no more suffer from then as if we I was saying and I make us about Ghana any baby mine said the yardino to me as a son of her and I'll share a year and she more abetoja a fimpinuni edunuma 2025 year our population continent no Africa 1.5 billion I echo bear 1.6 so what kind of America in South America nyina ebo mukura no a wonumu enuru ye dodo no banana ye bisa ye ho se ye keka ye ho abom na ye suesu adwene senke ye Africa continental trade ne hwan ye ye nya adwen poisi ye keka ne nyina abom na yetumi adwadie mu ye no ba ye mu bibia ye bia ye keka ye ho abom asa bibi man anke ye koye nim but adwene no a yɛde bɛdi saa adwuma no yɛayɛ adwene sɛ we are still enslaved nti na reggae song bi ɔsɛ mental slavery yɛadwene ne sɛ agye sɛ buroni yɛntumi nkɔ yɛnim and that is where we are ɛsɛ yɛtumi firi saa adwene no mu yɛnhwɛ bibifoɔ a wɔmatumi akɔ aburokyire akɔ akɔdi dwuma ebi yɛ Ghanafoɔ a ɛtumi afiri ha wɔnom abɔ dwuma wɔ aburokyire na ɛba fiber optics ya ɔka ho asom Thomas Mensen yɛkyi kura no we have a lot of people Xavier Ani ɔno no MRI ya wɔn de yɛ scanning hospital yɛhwɛ bitimi twa adwene mu twa ehwɛ wo nipadua mu yi na chemical compound a wɔn de di saa adwuma nyinaa no saa Ghana ni ɛna gyina mu a wɔde saa adwene ne ba wɔn tumi ɛde yɛyɛ ɛde di saa adwuma no na ahyete treble wɔn so yɛ ne deɛ na wɔn so deɛ inside line ɛno no ɛboa robotics ɛnɛ wɔn mu sua robotics ni nyinaa no na dream po ni bi ɛtɛkyire na ɛboa ti STEM education robotics ni yɛde nimdeɛ ɛboa institutions ni nyinaa no ɔno nso ni nimdeɛ ɛka ho bi Ghanafoɔ bebree ɔbɔ Kofi Annan nso din is telling you say a lot of people Africa wɔ brains no Africa ɛwɔ human resource no nkɔfo a yɛbɛtumi abuild wɔn amomatumi abɛboa country no ɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kɔɔ ɛhɔ no a ɔkɔtena aburokyire susu adeɛ no a ɔbaeɛ no ɔde na dream po no yɛ so ɔde bɛbɔ ɔman no but yɛnhwɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yɛhu wɔ Ghana wɔn mu ɛkɔba nyinaa yɛ wɔn adwene so wɔn de nimdeɛ ne bɛwia wɔ ɔman no yɛde nimdeɛ ne bɛsɛe wɔ ɔman no yɛde nimdeɛ ne bɛhyɛ yɛn so yɛn a yɛ bibifoɔ no ɔbaa no abɛka brɔfo akɛse ɔbɛgye position a ɔbɛhwɛ no corruption twitwuo abibiman ne yɛde asɛe ne nyinaa wɔn mfa mɛboa bibia baa na mbisa me ho sɛ adɛn nti na saa bibifoɔ naa no te aburukyiman mu a adeɛ a wɔn akɔsua mu nimdeɛ no wɔn tumi de yɛ biribi ma yɛde mfasoɔ ɛba ɛma aburukyiman no na mmom no wɔn bɛduru wɔn abibi kurom hanom a ɛyɛ na contribution no asa akɔyɛ so wɔn saa akɔrɔ de nimdeɛ no ɛba bɛwiaeɛ ne nyinaa yɛ orientation yɛadwe mpɔ no yɛnwi sɛ yɛbɛma yɛn man no anaa bibiman no atu mpɔn and it's hard time sɛ yɛbɛdane yɛn ho afiri saa adwene no ɛna Eugene na ɔbobɔ bi so no ɛfa sɛ yɛde yɛ adwene ba sɛ yɛwɔ raw materials no kwan bɛɛ ne yɛfa so adane ani as yɛde kɔma buroni aberebia yɛwie yɛde raw ne nyinaa kɔ so wɔnkɔ dane ani mfammerɛ yɛ ohun yɛsɛ yɛ akoa wɔanwia a yɛnidi yɛ and that is a challenge we have ɛne yɛasan so sɛbe yɛsikasɛm kakra yɛwɔ kakra yɛde boaboa yɛn ho no so no yɛn bɛyɛ akandifoɔ no so ɛsɛ awia ne nyinaa firi mu na yɛsa akora kɔ save bi wɔ amanɔne hɔ ti buroni no hu sɛ yɛde sika ɛkɔ yɛwia ɔhwɛ bibifoɔ akorɔmfoɔ ne yɛde ba ne yɛde bɛgu ha ohun sɛ yɛnyɛ serious and we are not ready to develop ɛna ɔmu gusu a na ɔmu bu yɛ ba yɛbɛtumi anya adwensakyerɛ bi ɛwɔ saa adeɛ no ho ne yɛhu sɛ yɛn nso yɛyɛ a ɛbɛtumi a yɛyi a ɛbɛtumi akɔ so hwɛ aman hodoɔ yi aborɔfo ka ɔmo ho bɔ mu sɛ ɔmo yɛ biribi a na mampani ka biribi about veto power 5 nations ɔmo ho dendenden a ɛnze adwene sɛ yɛne yɛwɔ tumi dodoɔ no a bɛka baayɛ baako koraa sɔre kasa ade wei a yɛagye ato mu ɔmo nyɛ ntoma a ɛnyɛ yie because they have the veto power yɛmbisa yɛn ho abibiman no ebi atumi aka ɔmo ho abɔ mu saa na anu yɛyifoɔ yi jantafoɔ yi we don't support say bia cool ne ho nsensem ye de but democracy na e failure no yentimi nye ne yie mfa nkoye de mu no eno na ma bi no so hu ne se da bi se yenya leaders no mu ntimi moa ye mfa democracy ni me ye nkoye nim se de abrofo no de omo de ye call manim ne de a they would take the power by force and then handle the country ye ready Burkina ekoso hwe development ekoso the people are happy. Should the approval rate for president no do say kwan of us by any democratic way there but when said you see koso ye the democracy no ayen yakogye abesi ha no and ye dey say ye bi man ahodo including Ghana and ye dey say no but look at what is happening and now wo kan wo mu bo mu yo say aman miensa Niger Burkina and Mali ye wo kan Jantafoɔ ye wo kan wo bo mu a wo so wo ye policies ni ade wo de bo wo amasa aman ahodo miensa no etumpo no we frown on them. You who am I? You feel so much more abonsam but the African mentality na yekura ntimi nko yedimuno that is giving rise to all those things. I see it Mrs. Adwene na ye see a practice democracy. Democracy should benefit the people. And yes, ba na abewiaye through corruption and other things. Some people ne suffer. Wa bra ye betimi develop here ho anana.
All right, ye be lines so now on so abem ene e man kwa ne be frɛ me ene ye mada. Enti ene emema ni nyina obia emfrɛ me ema no nko ane na mepɛ me no mutwetwe nkom mete mu nka che enti ema no fanama no to na imbie lines no ne ema no so entwetwe enkomo enti mo mfrɛ me oyɛ be ma memfrɛ me mpacho ene ema no nko ane be frɛ me yabobɔ so akama because mo na me yɛ batan enti den na pese wo hu ye abobo obosu yi oman mo na mo wo yen ma time mo ne president nkasa nti ye ma akonya na wo nso wo afutu bi a mo na mo kodwum etesen ma ye hu ye ni nkomo Ghana nkomo 03220 83581 03220 83582 03220 83581 03220 83582 and 03220 83583 03220 83581 03220 83582 03220 83583 mpacho emano nkwana was mo frame we are bema memfre Mr. Maninyafe. All right, so good morning. Hello.
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 Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Miracle, good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Apume.
Good morning. I'm sorry.
Me hoye. Yeah, the radio says say the what join here as in some junior will fight Galamsey.
Oh, the me join them was in some training. Me a Ghanaian.
Oh.
Central phone point the Galamsey.
Oh, sir, na ye combat ni and shed them, but you see, who says what do you Jim?
I know you know correct. It's one of the biggest lies ever.
It is not a lie because we never saw you. There's no video of you and no TSC Galamsey site.
I shared.
There's no video.
Nobody has a right to decide when any Ghanaian speaks. That notwithstanding, I shared a video from 8 October 2022.
And now what site? What site?
I don't have to be on the site. We'll be on it.
So that's what I'm saying. Say now, Oka Wasema, ne who was site. It said this is a war site. Wa you who say evidence.
Make one can say.
You
wanted to create an impression.
No, I'm not creating an impression. I'm saying that I thank God. Say what join here because you're near core grounds. Now we core grounds. This is local grounds. But they say don't core grounds. They say core grounds.
Many of us have held the same principle. My principle hasn't changed. I've been more consistent than a lot of you. In fact, no more Kassans or my those you think that were not speaking in the past but are speaking now. When I said they have come to join those who they have come to replace those who used to speak and are quiet. And will be Cassandra and an Awaikum. And then they no be on and do an Awaikum on also started Kasa.
Nebi enchede nsiwa de esi won say de esi won say be hwe picture ya wa me hu say why disturb say wo hwe nsu yi na nka me hu say nini America oboaje under MPP ana wo kasama Dr. Baumia na o kiretre nyome na nka wo gina hu say na nka ye kɔ grounds wa wo so mini ano me nso me pese me ye we free ho na ye nyina ye dede ni say ya I'm sure says nka potential in Kenya be okay.
Yes sir. The videos are there. I just want to put it on record. Say I have been consistent when it comes to my position on Galamsey, and any other commentary is false. The evidence is there. Nobody also has a friend is saying, I don't even reserve and as a copyright to deal with issues that affect the country over the other. And see, at every point in time, let's all continue to do what we can do for our country. Like I said, there are so many of you and your colleagues also who also used to speak loudly when the MPs were in power over Galamsey and are very quiet now. They are, even if they are doing anything, they are not doing it like they also used to do it under Akufo-Addo. And I say a fact, Arambwa.
no say fact unless
exactly.
Unless I can just say me in particular no say be me manual.
Oh, I dey now di ade ma ho.
There be say me nua no nti say me di bi ball no nti so betimi di bi ball.
There be me fan ball. Me ye me no matter. Me gidi say Ghana ni we are just like you know. Reserve the right to be concerned about issues that we say here. So you say there are other Ghanaians as well. Or more advocacy in other sectors and Galamsey, it doesn't mean say one from I think say what is important is not for us to even begin to distract the conversation with who used to speak and is no longer speaking and who didn't speak and is now speaking. It takes the substance of the conversation away. The fact is that the Galamsey minutes now can want them under a Kufuado. Galamsey minutes now ebinum Emma Menu Mienu Enyanti as you say a Kufuado Nina Bang the Busias for na eye. It is a 2 bets or more, a big giant. The Crane say the Kufuado ko Bosomin Crony Galamsey no in fact a pejum. Na the entire me whom we won't so on any. Send na misi kind of from a Kufuado address no. Sa pepe and a buy na me kano. Until say a buy minister for government communications for the control for so. Ebe catch and say what will fee say and our opinion say Galamsey no it's worsened than it was in the past no, for evidence ba. And the only way between evidence no aba and the same kunsu. Otherwise, and I Kufuado no na me ka the council man to say Kufuado minister bi a catch me say me for evidence bra nko be catch me anke bi a me ko e ko fa ba enti so hu me won so hu a e tie ne say evidence na aban ne ye di chinje me no mi no nyina o oni ye di hu chinje say ade ne say nti ye fa evidence ba e no na me nam na me hu bia na me da tira ban. I think say we should all as much as possible join this course and give the government the evidence that he needs. Because when we catch him, the signals are a walk. Any indications are by your mind. Say, Yanyanesa, Nayaka say, you be distracted. Na yahu. Na media semna kasatofa. Can tell you say, let me abobo. Nyama be indicators be in sinya, and in so on. Actually say a byway, say intintiwa, and yadia, or their hockey cabeshe, Galamsey okunu. And see, Maslow, what's wrong, Mama Kenya? Say what we should be doing now, Umpono, is to encourage more people to join and encourage more people to continue to call on the government to take action. I have never said that Barima is doing anything within 9 months. To say that. What I'm saying is Barima for the past 9 months has not given us any clear indication, any blueprint, any specific action. Yes, from they are on my way, not yenim that I know. I bet me where they are the from their buying A, B, and bit me. What is even more worrying, and they say it is evidenced and clear say Barima or talk good, yeah, criminals see a tree or talk. Now say criminals see a too good, you know, Barima and a there. And they say, we show Mukutupa, Umu Crash. The hard dream beam can see a pound and say, Yamana buying a catcher in, or brand new position as a Ginaso, Ghana for the 2 million. We in any. I don't say on Kayakra. Now the share Komakra and say, okay, no more. A catcher will say, and brand now what Baymun. Now what's a Sadia no correct me. I never think say any government should even think about banning small scale mining. Could you indeed here? In some I said, Nana don't quick follow any of my wish 2017 April. A place here ban on small scale mining for 20 months, almost 2 years. You will say it's when any athlete, any buy, and on mine edition say it be go. Yes, you and the left it, Ubia to the left it. Now for the Yama small scale mine is because remember, say small scale mining and illegal mining. Into Omu you pay there and a criminals beside them who deem you. And as soon as I say, what it means is that we have proof, say, ban no, and yet sustainable. Now, dear, ya pay. Am I a resource and yet sustainable? Say, over the catch them say, and one over baby more. So they mean to me no, and ya dream and media. And to me, I don't subscribe to that. If government does that, what the government is doing rather than say, is going to deny tens of thousands of young Ghanaians who are employed in legitimate companies on we small scale mine. I don't think so be a bokrono and I say a year the problem is somewhere. If it's so be or no yen idea chrono. And so I don't agree to that. But this government always you walk a bay more position. Omoni me I dream. Omo catch them and say Ninja the Americano now buying after September 2024 no should place a ban on mining. They said it. But I told them, say, I didn't know what in 2024. No. A miner you're paying. Yeah, and I'm way. I don't even pay for almost we should do it. Emma, they went ahead to actually put it in their social contract, 120-day social contract. Number 19 in their 120-day social contract. So, within 120 days, they will place this ban. It is your 9th month. Now say place ban here. Now say Bisa will say the why your friend is saying the fight against Galamsey. Now say we when you free and one catch and say 9 months pay and see amount umbra. You know we are doing here. So they are all catching it obeying specifically within 120 days. We did carry and answer. Many feel say so buying way a two and a more. Now only you want to say or they go a na ye boa and ye boy and one another to nema. Ye best supporting area. May have told you and I've told everybody say we are not going to behave like the NDC. Wabra na ye Galamsey in 2018, 2019. Na NDC for enam Galamsey site ko ku ba hemu to ni obemu. E ka che Galamsey for some to abenti MPP aban ye ba be mo my Galamsey. They on video. And the president of the Small Scale Miners Association, what's his name? Michael Pepra. The name the entire Michael Pepra don't come friend with radio so say mo ne kasa small scale miners. He is on the video. Video na kokuba you Michael Pepra was on the video talking and telling them don't say in Galamsey. Politics beto Galamsey. It's a monto about NDC. Na mo mo Galamsey. Why are we still entertaining this guy and calling him small scale mining president? And this guy is part of the government. I read that all over the place. And we are pretending. And we accepted this narration by the NDC and the John Mahama government to turn the whole country against the Akufo-Addo. The only man in the last 16 to 20 years, he has shown proof, say, yes, we debate to me at it. 2010, Al Jazeera, any Anas, Aremiya Anas, a year documentary on this kind of Galamsey, no president, Atamels, John Mahama, Akufo-Addo, no president apart from Akufo-Addo was able to at least for 2 years show us saying soon any bit me at it. Akufo-Addo pe. Ayatna ho. Emma NDC are buying with party we extending the entire country against Akufo-Addo. Catching and say Akufo-Addo na buying a fear by mu pe. Galamsey bejai. Fales kwacho fosu or tweet here. Or throw or Twitter. Say Akufo-Addo na buying your 2 bit mu ko pe Galamsey be ended. Sami Jenfe say Akufo-Addo na buying to me and stop Galamsey in 8 years. And yes, 6 months I can do more to stop it. And 2 bit mu free. Sam George, cabinet minister, and say we are president. That's when you are president of Galamsey. Within 1 week, we will stop it. The Lands and Natural Resources Minister was when he is supposed to be leading the fight against Galamsey. And say the solution to Galamsey is to declare a state of emergency. Now these people are in office. They are supposed to take action and deal with the situation for us. And what happened to the specific 6 points promise? Why are we pretending? It's no more but and minister interviewer. And 8 years a Akufo-Addo damage 8 years a Akufo-Addo damage 8 years a Akufo-Addo. When you Nana Jantuah knows that it's a complete fabrication. That a Akufo-Addo government is not the originator of Galamsey. Indeed, if you tell me say now party 4 and now government officials of Akufo-Addo 4 were identified to be involved in it. Let me know about Kontokwa. Go and watch my video from 2022, 8 October. I will not. Because I don't think, say, Okwa Soy Democrat, Even in the church room, there are thieves. Even amongst the clergy, there are fake clergy. It is surely there would be, just as there is now under this government. When we saw the upper bench chairman strangling the NDC chairman, any soldier for Galamsey side, Akro said the NDC chairman, our win traditional council, a troll letter bridge on Mahama His Excellency, said NDC, our win MP, no, is involved in Galamsey. So nobody can take that one away.
Right.
But we allowed the entire country, we allowed the NDC to turn the entire country against Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
And that, and no, masquerade issues, no? And it made it very difficult for even the country to discuss the issues and discuss the realities of it. At some point, all of us created an impression. Say a friend is saying, "Chemawu to me are contaminating and a Galamsey, and see Galamsey." We created all manner of impressions and all of that. Maybe I make an say, Galamsey side and support a friend is saying Galamsey for Galamsey side and country almost on to a NDC. Say about Galamsey. It's irresponsible. We are simply asking the NDC government, say,
right.
After Galamsey, because when me and Yadri, our brother, me say ban on a small scale mining wasn't a good idea. But because you thought, say, politically, a year experience, September 2024, was in Yambane. After what Babemu Bania, Ghana forced Bania, was a miracles Casson supporting. Now, because I mean support, none of me Yadri. Me and Yadri, I don't show manifesto.
Right.
As we speak, and then 2025, I still don't think say it's a wise decision and sustainable. But what they also say, the right thing to do until the show manifesto.
Okay.
Now, what they are back on a yes from NDC abayi bayi, or my ye, and they are two acquainted in the fight against Galamsey. And then, Lands and Natural Resources Minister, and I'm saying, you have to Galamsey 4,400. It's a moment in my end. And you want to chance on mobile, they'll go after the campaigns. No matter small boys, now small boys, and you don't know motor excavator. What are you doing with 1,400 Galamsey? Where are the campaigns? Campaigns now also no more MPP for no. Where are they? Why haven't you arrested them?
Yeah, find the other discussion in share next week na. What's my bre? I saw me time also 9:30. Me pon 9:30.
We know Galamsey some day be just.
I mean say
with the fuck out crab kuma so
bra na me mbusa question bi am pese mbusa. But me that's actually Dr. Baumi Ansuma. All right. In 104.5 Miracle Abuaje and Yeten in Kano. On also Kasama Dr. Baumi and Nancy on in street in so. And I'm street in WWE into me. You are. Yeah. A dining dinner. No, the kick up on that into me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Nana, a dime be a book room estate. Every time on first camage, why? First camage. A dine come on first camage, and I some watch it. Book room estate and the war. A dinosaur for ye pa. It is a ope say, Unyas as a yantam cred any monocrenica. Opeso unya dine, but more than a friend number in a nutrition commosis 0540.
0540
112 434 0540 112 434 0540 112 434 Mr. Uniska and Kofre line on Hadjani. Because Wami Yan into say Buan was said I Fred said the Moody Fire Service for Rofon. Yampesa Hadian. Why ready open Danyato? Bukru Mestit, no abeto. Na etumiambo anana. Yes.
Yami Admo Chanko to me, Basso. Monfantia saying to me and pick lines.